Welcome to the Barbarian Horde, live on Bearded Barbarian Collectibles and Chased Kingdoms YouTube channels. From one barbarian to another, this live will make you go running for your mommies, enjoy the occasionally appropriate humor, and the epic giveaways. If you can't handle sarcasm and playful jabs at others' expenses, go and run for the chopper! So don't be a girly man, and make sure to subscribe to all of tonight's guests' channels, or I will hunt you down and find you. Now, let's start the darn show! Barbarian! Barbarian!
Hey everybody, it's Thursday, once again, Thursday on the Barbarian Horde Variety Show. That's right, it's the Variety Show. You never know what you're going to come up and see here on the Barbarian Horde Variety Show. We got all kinds of fun guests like usual, and of course some exciting things we'll be talking about, and maybe some trivia, maybe we'll get to it, maybe we won't, we don't know. But hopefully everybody's having a good night tonight. This one, as you saw from the title, is for the community, and we'll talk a little bit about that. We appreciate everybody coming out. We appreciate everybody's support, and we're thinking about one special person tonight. I don't know that we'll get into it too much because I certainly don't want to out anybody if they don't want to talk about it. So, but we do appreciate y'all being here and joining us and having a fun time, because that's really what it's all about. We're not here to make any money. I certainly don't make much money anyway. We're here because we like to talk and have fun and hang out with the community. So that's what we're doing tonight. So here he is, a great member of the community in his own right, a good fellow having fun in the sun down in Florida. Here he is, Chase from Chase's Kingdom.
What's going on?
What's up,
Barbarian
buddy?
Horde. What's happening, man? Yeah, I don't want to make it too somber, but yeah, I'm very glad to have good friends like you guys to hang out with on a regular basis, talk to on the side. Yeah, we're going to have a very cool show for you tonight, variety.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
We have some variety.
Absolutely.
The Horde guest, I played that new little intro in the beginning. Did you
That was
see
cool. That was. I didn't know that was a thing. Here you go. It's a
Pretty
sometimes
cool.
a surprise to me too.
Well, a little
But
extension.
it was cool. I dug it. Fun stuff.
Well, some of our regular Horde members
Right.
stopping by. I think tonight we got JKL. Mama J is having some technical difficulties, but if she can get here, she'll be here in a little while.
I'm sure she'll make it eventually. We'll work it out.
But heck of a nice Thursday. I tell you, the whole week's been a lot for me. I'm down here in Florida where everybody's running from the cold. Are you guys cold?
It's chilly. It was very
It's a little
cold and
chilly?
rainy today. It was very no, it wasn't
Okay.
a little anything. It was extremely chilly. I was frozen.
My traffic. You guys need to quit looking at things. Just go where you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a heck of a week. But let's not dilly dally. I think we got JKL down here waiting on us. So let me get his little thingy here. And my man from way up in there, show love. It's the Brooklyn way. L from JKL Austin. Oh, there's he at?
I don't bring anything to the show. How do I not? I bring everything to this darn show. Without me, there's nothing. Hey, I'll call you later, Ma. Have a good night. Don't forget to take your Pepto-Bismol.
He's never prepared. Never prepared.
Guys, what's going on? What's
up,
Pete?
buddy?
How we doing today?
I tell you. Our special guest, as usual.
What? I'm
Mhm.
here.
Elf,
I'm good.
JKL.
Right.
Always prepared. Like he's a Boy
yeah,
Scout. Were you a
I
Boy
am
Scout? Were you
prepared.
prepared?
Looking cold.
I
looking
was
cold.
a Boy Scout for about 6 months, and I said,
Hmm.
"Nope, this ain't for me."
Couldn't tie those knots, or what was the problem? Couldn't swim? What was
Yeah.
the problem here?
The fire. Was it the
Too
fire?
good at tying knots. No, I
Too
can't swim. At that point in my life, I mean, I'm a rule follower, but
Hmm.
some of the rules that they were expecting me to follow, I was just like, "No, I'm not doing that, bro."
What rule was it? What was the rule that you didn't have?
Listen,
You couldn't manage
listen.
getting
I'm
along
gonna
with
tell you
others.
right
No.
now. Well, actually, I do that very well.
Oh, just not here. Other
Like I said,
places.
At
Okay.
that point in my life, Boy Scouts just wasn't for me. Maybe if
I
I
see.
started earlier, I didn't like get into Boy Scout trying to do that type of stuff till I was like, I'm trying to think, how old was I when I was like 14?
Mid-20s. Mid-20s. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I actually met this guy. They called him Teen Boy. He ended up being real famous. Went on to do TV, SNL. Yeah, it was very, very funny.
Fun stuff. Interesting.
Look at that. Look at that. Some background knowledge on Mr. L.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
like
know
it.
that. Probably didn't want to know it, but you found out regardless. A lot of useless facts going on
He's
here. Why not?
name dropping now, Barbarian.
Right, no. Not now, always. He's always looking to drop a name regardless.
I
He's
always
name dropped
I
us.
have to drop.
Like,
Ridiculous.
And to your question, is it cold? I'm wearing my hoodie and my hat. Yes, it's cold, bro.
usually the windows open, we hear the ice cream truck or just kids playing.
There's no
or
ice cream
whatever.
truck now? Is there saying there's no ice cream
No,
trucks?
the window is closed.
That's a shame.
And it's hot. It's cold in here.
Yeah,
And the thing
I'm
is,
sure.
I could turn on the heat, but for me to turn on the heat, because I have, it heats the whole house. And my
Mhm.
living room is open. Like, I got high freaking ceilings. There's no way to trap the heat in one area like a bedroom. So if I turn the heat on, especially when I'm the only one in the house and I spend most of my time in my bedroom, even for this like 2.5 hours that we're gonna sit here, that's
Mhm.
gonna cost me like $100.
Damn.
So I'm like, no. I'm
Man,
just gonna
they
be
do make these
cold.
things called space heaters. You do
Right,
realize
space
this,
heaters.
Oh no, I have my space heaters. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
I was gonna say,
If I-
all I pictured was you just freezing to death in the corner.
No,
Or
no,
a barrel, one of those
No, no.
fire barrels that you see out on the street. What about one of those? Is that?
I have my space heaters, and that stays in
Oh.
the bedroom. Those stay in the
Okay.
bedroom. One in each bedroom.
You're welcome
I
to
got
bring
an
your
awesome one,
live
man.
into the bedroom if you
Space
want. I mean, we won't tell anyone what's going on in there. You know what I mean?
The amount of times I've considered doing that, just sitting on my bed, like,
There you go.
here.
It's fine. As long as you're clothed on your bed, I have no problem with it.
Well, I don't
So
want
So
to
just-
sorry for any ghosts that just show up. I got the accordion style space heater where it's full. It's got oil in it, and it eats the oil up.
It's kind of
like one of
dangerous. That's a little
Oh, well,
dangerous. You need to be careful.
Well,
People
I
have
think
lost
it's hot, though.
structures from those.
I ain't turning my heat on. That's ridiculous. I ain't,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
I have space
no
heaters.
thanks.
And there were a couple of past lives, and even when me and Kay did videos, you hear the heater on. It's like, I try to have the music loud enough so you think it's the music and not the heater. And you can still
Right,
hear
right.
it. It's like,
Mm.
either the fan or the space heater.
Rattling.
It's able-
Oh well, it's all part of the ambiance.
There you go. All
Yeah, we
right,
had
let's
some
see.
snow today. We had some snow, some freezing rain, but
Oh,
it's
dear.
just regular rain washed everything
Yeah,
away.
Eddie.
So
There you go.
if you slept all day, you didn't even know it snowed.
So you're saying you slept all day? You
No,
slept
I
all day?
was out in it, bro. I worked.
Oh, you
man.
said if you slept today. I assume that meant you slept today. So I didn't.
I literally just told you it snowed. How do you think I?
Well, you
know
can
it
look out the
snowed?
window. You do have a window in that apartment of yours, no? I mean, yeah, you
Yeah,
can look out and
but
tell.
if I-
It's,
You know what? I'm not gonna go today with your circular logic. You're
I'm-
not sucking me in. All right. Here we go. All I'm gonna tell you guys is how do you have two shows called variety shows and forget the variety? All right.
Right.
I don't know how 3 male Caucasians counts as variety.
If you met Ray's
Oh, we're
before,
going there.
Ray's
Is
is
that
a
what we're doing?
variety. Okay.
We're
Top
going
hat.
there.
The top hat makes it a variety. That's all I know.
Well, I don't think we're like all Irish. I mean,
Right.
if we're gonna go that deep.
JK, I gotta be honest with you. You and I are more alike than I am to Ray's. That's for damn sure. Okay, I want nothing to do with what he's got going on up here. You know what I mean? So just so you know.
I think I might have Sicilian in
God.
me. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm part Italian. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, is the star of the show ready? Because I'm dying over
I
here.
certainly am. Oh, sorry.
Not you.
Oh,
okay. Well, let's get this show on the road. Thanks once again for hanging out with us for an all-new Barbarian Horde live variety show. Hopefully, Mama J, she's got some technical difficulties, and she'll pop in as soon as she can, if she can, and we'll have her here. But we'll start the show with some variety. So thanks once again for hanging out with us. Have you hit that thumbs up? Please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. And if you're new to the show, hit the subscribe notification bell. Future videos, future content like this with Chase's Kingdom, Bearded Barbarian, JKL, the Barbarian Horde, live. Now, let's get to some shout outs and thank our wonderful viewers of this evening. Shout outs.
all right. Nicholas.
Nick, what's
Appreciate you
going on,
coming.
bro.
All right, buddy.
Buddy.
Nice
Early
talking to
squad.
you, bro.
He's still around. Still floating around.
Hey.
See. Ump Scratch. We appreciate you coming, Umpty. Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy. All
We
right.
got
Fun
cats in the
stuff.
house. Let's see if the dogs show up.
Shay. All right.
Shay.
We appreciate another cat. There you go.
Up cat. Cats are in the
Nadia. Fuck.
lead.
I mean,
Hey,
I
been a
feel
while.
bad when we talk
Been a
about
while.
how cold it is, and then there's someone from Canada. Okay, so I was like, it's all the way down in the 40s. It's like 30 below in Canada. I was just like, no, you need to stop that.
well, everywhere in Canada isn't always that cold. So
Sure it is. Sure it is.
I always think that too, though. Always, no matter what, it's always cold.
yeah, it's just cold. It's like you think Alaska, you think snow, and they got like foresty, woodsy areas. You're like, this is in Alaska.
You blindfold me and drop me off. This can't be Alaska.
Yeah, you're like, I'm
I
not-
thought it was ice.
Yeah.
The queen of the mods, Christina.
Queen of the
P.
All right,
mods.
Christina.
Hey,
All right.
Christine.
Always
Appreciate you coming.
appreciate you showing up, dropping those links. You are the best. Let's see. Pops Mafia. My man.
Yeah.
No,
All
no
right,
raise
Pops
tonight. I
Mafia.
haven't heard from him. He big timed us. I don't know what to tell you.
One of the clauses.
He couldn't make it. I
One of-
reached out to him. He's
Ray's-
working.
I was like, if I'm here, Ray's getting it. Maybe
Right.
next week, not this week.
Not
Right.
this-
It's a rarity if you see them both on the screen.
Yeah, can't take
Right.
that guy.
Like that.
I
Take him
understand.
in short spurts. That's it.
All right, Pops Mafia. Who do you got this Sunday? Drop it in the chat there, Pops
Oh,
Mafia.
God.
geez. I'm
Oh,
so
snap.
torn.
I got a little bit of a theory
Unwatchable.
going. I got a theory going.
Unwatchable.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
I'm gonna watch that kitty bowl or the puppy bowl. You know, whatever
Yeah,
it is. I'm gonna-
oh,
Two kittens fighting with each other is way more entertaining than some friggin' Super Bowl.
Puppy Bowl and the commercials. That's all I care about.
There you go, puppy bowl in the corner. They used to have those lingerie. Whatever happened to that lingerie
The
bowl? Whatever
lingerie
happened to that?
bowl. Oh,
Do they
yeah.
still gonna have that? Because I'm in.
No, you get cancels for that now. Come on.
Oh,
We're living
sorry,
in the
I
new
didn't mean.
world now.
Well, I like the new outfits. It's all about the outfits. I'm just trying to find out what's this season in the season, or that's it.
How dare you sexualize women like that?
I'm not. I'm looking for the to see what the new thing is. You know what I mean? So-
I'll die on that hill with you. Bikini bottoms for everybody. Strange
God.
Dog Comics. There's a dog.
All right.
Strange
What's
dog.
going
What's
on?
going on?
I appreciate you
What's
coming,
going
strange
on?
dog.
Got the dogs
We
here.
got SC.
All right.
Oh, what's up?
Let's see.
That's it.
Okay.
We get Pops Mafia. Yeah, we did.
That
All right.
is it.
33-27
Christina,
Chiefs.
she's going Chiefs. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
And we are all caught up. I'm sure people will be popping in as we go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the chat.
Keep an eye on the chat.
All right, so what are we talking about tonight, y'all? What's the plan?
Well, we can start out with this football thing. I say I got a little theory, and I was talking to my buddy today about it.
I was theory.
Because he's a conspiracy guy. He's
Mhm.
like, he hates football. And he's like, I don't watch football. Scripted. I'm like, football is my life. What do you mean it's scripted? And then we have these conversations.
Bro.
And then he's like, okay, this is what's going to happen. Kansas City's going to win. Not by a lot. By maybe 3, by maybe 1 point. He's
Mhm.
like, well, it'll tell you it's scripted. If Kelsey proposes,
Oh God!
I don't think that's
Dude.
gonna happen.
I'm telling you, if he does
You
it,
think he's gonna propose?
yep.
But that doesn't mean football scripted. That just means people know ahead of time that he's gonna propose. That has nothing to do with the
But if they
game.
win, but the point thing, if they win by 3 or 1 point,
The question is, he might propose, but will she say yes? Now, if she says no, I'll concede Kansas City would end the game. She says no, that would make my day. I don't know. I'm a mean-spirited guy. I don't know what to tell you.
he's
I'm
going
a
to
bad
propose
person.
to Taylor Swift, and if that happens, it's scripted. And I was blown away at his thinking.
Yeah.
But then after about an hour, I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, that's so improbable. But if it happens,
That
you
still
you
doesn't
ruin
mean
football.
scripted. The amount of times I predicted a football game outcome or something that happened, and it's like that doesn't mean it's scripted. That just means I guessed really well, or I watched enough football to figure it out.
Now, there was some plays that with Kansas City last week where the whole world was watching, and there was some. And if you deep dive it on YouTube, don't do that. Yeah, I'm just saying it might ruin football for you because I'm telling you, the conspiracy. If you go football conspiracy, scripted on YouTube, it's not a good hole to go down because
they have that for basketball too, baseball, everything. The whole world is scripted, everything.
Well, basketball's not scripted because the Celtics won, and everyone wants that. So I don't know what to tell you. That's just how it works.
No, that's the conspiracy. Because now you have to let a team that nobody really wants to win to show that it's not scripted. That's part of the script. Every now and then, the underdog has to come. That's why the Giants won 2 Super Bowls against the great, powerful Patriots.
The Giants won the Super Bowl because there is no God. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, God would never let that happen. Never.
There is a God,
No.
and on the 7th day, He created the New York Giants
the New York
to take down the Patriots. Okay.
The helmet catch.
But listen, the Giants
Exactly.
know the Patriots are doing very well recently. So
We're doing great. I don't know what you're talking about. Just not
Yeah,
in
are you-
football.
are you
We're
in
doing
the
really
Super
great, but
Bowl?
not in football.
Are you
No,
in
know
the
what I mean?
Super Bowl? Oh, okay.
We're there. I mean, I'm sure there's a few people just there watching. It's all good.
Yeah, there's
You
some
know.
ex-Patriots that are in the Super Bowl right now.
That's
Sure,
true.
On the team.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, I don't want to talk
The
about
string
that.
kicker probably plays the
Alex,
Patriots.
Rather not discuss it.
Well, I don't. Of course, I'm a huge Bucs fans, but I got to root for the NFC. I'm going Philly. Let's go Philly. Hopefully, Philly puts an in the whole dynasty. If you're a Kansas City fan, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Kansas City
but
stinks.
you
Nobody wants
three-peat.
them to
I don't
win.
want. Nobody wants the three-peat. Never
No,
been done. No,
no.
you're break. No, I don't want to.
Please stop.
And they squeaked out
Please stop.
too many games this year by a field goal at the last
Collector's
second.
Conquest. What's up?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
There's too many.
I'm going Philly.
Too many
I'm going
bad
Philly.
calls by referees, and again, poison pill, but that never happened to the Patriots. We never got a single call. So the NFL hated us, and we won in spite of them. Kansas City's winning because the NFL loves them.
Except
That's all I can say.
There you go.
Except against the Giants.
Yeah, we didn't get those calls. We didn't get any of those holding calls on that
They
last
just
play.
whipped your ass. So,
See, I'm Collector's Conquest. What's up? See,
All
I'm
right,
torn,
yeah, man.
torn, but not really.
Sure.
NFC Eagles rivals. I'm not rooting for them, but don't really want to see Kansas City three-peat. So
We're rooting for a tie. We just want a tie.
basically.
I don't think that can happen. I'm pretty sure that can happen.
It can. The games can.
Oh, it actually can.
It actually can't. They'll keep playing until someone wins.
No, they won't. They do,
Yes, they will.
They do 2 sudden death overtimes if nobody scores in the time.
I think it's a tickle fight after that. I think it's a tickle fight. And then whoever giggles the hardest wins. I think that's how it
The
works.
two coaches race from,
The
from
two
end zone to end zone.
Right.
And then they
Well,
just
if that's
have
the case,
hands
Kansas
to
City
count.
won't win because you know that Andy Reid can't go more than 4 steps having a full-on coronary. So that ain't gonna happen.
Oh,
Poor Andy.
Word.
That's a bird.
My
All
real
right, well,
the bet that I'm putting in, a friend of mine, I forgot which betting app he uses, but he's always like, "Oh, you should bet. Come on, bet." I'm not really. I'll
use
bet
Hard Rock.
with friends or gamble here and there, but I'm not a full-on hard gambler. But I want to see what the over/under is for how many times they show Taylor Swift on screen. Because I might take
God.
that bet. I got to see what it is.
It's gonna be the over. Even if it's 1,000, take the over. Okay.
I got to.
She'll be on there more than the commentators are on there. Let's be honest. I mean,
I feel if it's somewhere around 15 to 20, I think I'll go over because I think it's
Yeah.
going to be more than that.
oh, it definitely will. It definitely will.
So what
well, we
happens?
do get Tom Brady calling the Super Bowl this year.
That's
which
true.
I'm
He's been doing good.
pretty
He's been
stoked-
doing good.
Pretty stoked about.
Had
I've been
Yeah.
paying attention. The GOAT brought
Mhm.
me a Super Bowl, so I love me some
Just
Tom
one?
Brady.
Oh, we got 6. I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
missed
well, Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't get 7. We took it away from you.
out.
All right.
7
Your
is
time
the
had
unluckiest
come.
number.
We
7
had
is a
to
very
put you out
unlucky
the
number.
pasture.
You know those football fans? They always living in the past.
Right.
What has the Patriots done for you lately?
Heartache
That's what
and
it's all
pain.
about.
That's all I can say. Heartache and pain. That's all I've got.
And of course, myself as a Giants fan, there was a time when I used to be like, listen, the Giants have won at least one Super Bowl every decade, though. That was my argument, man. I didn't have anything. I'm like,
That's good.
Well, the one thing I'm going to bring
They're
about the
still
Giants, if
teams.
they get in the Super Bowl,
I
they
mean-
win it. It's not like they're there a
That's
lot
true.
and losing. If
That's
they, now
true.
they don't make the playoffs. If they don't win the Super Bowl, they don't even make the playoffs. They don't waste your time. So there you go. There you go.
I'm pretty sure the Giants have won 5 or 6. I think that's pretty good.
I don't think that's a thing. No, that's not
I
true.
think-
They've won 4. So let's
4
not
or
get
5
started.
then, whatever.
No, it was just the 4. Just the
4 out of
4.
5.
I got 2.
Great.
I got 2 of those.
Well, we
Tampa
have
2.
6, the most ever. You know, I'm just
You
saying.
have 6. Guess who
No big
stopped
deal.
you from getting 8? The New York Giants.
Giants.
The referees.
See, and that's why we don't
And
need a
the devil.
3-peat.
Who killed the
That's
perfect
horrible.
season? The New York
I
Giants.
know that was brutal. Rough.
Oh, man.
one. I cried.
Chasing that
I
one.
cried and cried after that was over.
The way
And every
I ran
Dolphin
around
fan
my
cheered.
house and cheered like a little girl when that happened, I was too happy.
Tears.
Oh my
Ridiculous.
god!
Actual tears.
Tears for real. For real.
All
I
right,
cried and
you guys
cried.
could settle an argument that I had earlier with my wife. I was trying to hand her a spoon, right? And she's doing this, and I'm like, "It's right here. It's in my fingers." And she grabs it. And she's like, "It was in your hand." And I'm like, oh, "No, it was in my fingers." So I was holding it with my fingers. So now we got on this entire. It was 15-minute argument about whether it was in my hand or in my fingers.
Okay.
So you're
I'm
saying
gonna-
there's a 15-minute argument for that? Wow, you
was
guys need to
15
come up with better
minutes.
things to argue about than that.
15 minutes. We were arguing about whether it's in my fingers or in my. I'm like, it's right here in my fingers. Like I'm holding it in my fingers. Like right here.
I think you're
So
both
no.
right. I don't understand
Well,
how this is an argument.
Yes,
this is,
they
you're both right.
are. You are both
That's why
right.
it was 15 minutes.
Because in the technical sense, the fingers are an extension of your hand. So yes, it's in your hand. But if
Right.
you're holding it with your fingers, it's also in your fingers. So you're both right. Argument.
Actually, I'm not going to think about it. I think you're wrong, Chase. I'm going to have to side with your wife here. You know what I mean? Because
Just
how
don't
can
do
they be?
that.
How can they be in your fingers? If they were in your fingers, then you'd have a
Look.
hole in your finger, and
Look,
they'd be
my-
jabbed in it. They'd be stuck in it. They were between your fingers.
in my fingers.
No,
Okay,
in it would be
In
like
between
this.
my fingers.
There you go. But he didn't say that. He said in your fingers.
But what if I cut
You
my
know-
fingers off and just handed it to you with no fingers?
It'd be in your stumps. I
It'd
mean,
be
you
in your
understand?
hand. It would be in
your
your
hand.
palm.
It would be in your palm. That's right. I think you're wrong, Chase. I got to side with your wife. I'm sorry. If she's on here, I'm just. There you go.
She's probably watching.
You know
There you
what?
go.
In between your fingers.
Chase
yes,
was wrong.
But
Just so you know,
in your
in
fingers.
case you're wondering. I got to be honest. I've had many. I've had arguments where I slept in another room for the stupidest thing. So trust me. I understand.
Well, it was a goofy argument. We have goofy arguments. It's not. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
not like nobody was mad about it.
Yeah.
Go
I had
Eagles, as he says.
I had a there she is. He said,
Yeah.
I bet my bear with a
Queen of the Kingdom, you were right. You won. I'm not a very agreeable person with anyone, quite
in my
frankly.
fingers.
But
Wasn't
it
in my
wasn't.
hand.
It was in your hand. It was between your fingers. That's what it was.
In between your fingers.
In
In
between your fingers.
Okay.
Correct
So-
grammar.
So
So-
You're
Barbarian
lucky it wasn't
and
in
your
your
wife.
Because
are
if
right
I said it,
on
that's
the
where my wife would have said, next step is in your butt. How about that?
She's right on the technicality because grammar.
Right.
grammar always wins.
So,
It does. It definitely does.
so bringing that up, I had an argument, not really an argument, same type of silly
Oh.
discussion years ago. There was a set of doors, and they were being taken off the hinges, taken down. So I had an argument whether they were being broken up or broken down. You're breaking up the doors, and
Breaking
you're
up
taking
the
them
doors.
apart. It's like, no, they're being broken down because they're being taken out. I'm like,
You saying you had this argument with your wife? I think you've broken up the marriage, is what I think you done did. I mean,
well, I'm
because you're
not
no longer
married
married.
anymore,
Is this
so
what the end, beginning of the
I
end?
guess, what was it? 7 years later, we just couldn't get past it.
Right.
So Mama's still working on it, and Paul sides with me. You shouldn't side with me.
That's not a
Never
good
side with
solution.
Chase.
Never side with Chase.
See,
Never.
I didn't even side with Chase.
They're all
I
going
tried
to-
to stay in the middle.
They're all going to go against us immediately. Okay. All right, let's see here. We got a little more things. We got National Days. National Days.
National
We'll
Days.
talk about
Okay.
that, and then I guess we're gonna do the 6. Did we work
Seven.
on the number? Was it
It
7?
was 7. Lucky
The
7.
7 worst villains. So we'll
Lamest.
tie
It
that.
was
Whoa,
actually
whoa.
lamest, William.
Lamest,
Seven worst
which
what?
is great because it's funny.
Villains.
It's almost a coincidence because one of the national days has something to do with the lamest villains.
Ooh.
We'll be right back after that. Hey, have you hit that thumbs up? Hit it right now. Hit it right now if you would. And if you're new to the show, hit the subscription notification bell. Welcome to the Barbarian Horde Variety Show. All right. Hey, man, November 6th. Today is National Chopstick Day.
Oh.
Can you use chopsticks? Can you use chopsticks?
I can, but
use
go ahead, JK.
I figured JKL had little lightsabers. He's just like,
I do.
you know, in New York. I see. I
I do.
They real
It's got-
lightsabers? How would you be able to eat? Wouldn't they cut right through the noodles? I don't understand.
Yes, because lightsabers are real.
They are.
So
Well, you're the
you
one wearing the
definitely have
Star
some
Wars
lightsaber
hoodie.
chopsticks.
What can I say?
I know you would have some
I
lightsaber
do.
chopsticks. But anybody has.
All three of us had a
It's New
set.
York.
Me, Jay, and K. We had our favorite colors as lightsabers, as chopsticks. Mine were special though because they actually lit up. Darth Maul lightsaber chopsticks.
Sweet. That's amazing.
And they had magnets on the end so they could go together or come apart because Darth Maul, his staff, lightsaber doubles. Yeah,
He's gonna
I can-
one up you with the
mine were
magnetic
cool.
light up chopsticks sabers.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you had like a stud in your tongue, though, right? Like you have
I
one of those
did.
studs, and you put it in your mouth, would it go clank down on your tongue? I'd hate that. That sounds
No.
horrible. You're putting
Who
a
puts
chopstick in your
open
mouth.
chopsticks in their mouth to clip? You have food on them and you put them in clothes.
Yeah, but you got to
Take the
open
food
it up
off.
to release the food.
No, you
not
don't.
understand?
You open up
He
your
doesn't know how
fork
to use
and
chopsticks.
release
You don't
the
even know
food
how to
off
use
the
chopsticks, dude. You bend,
Stick
you
it
clip
there,
them
just-
together, and then you put it in your mouth and you open them up. That's how it works.
You just pull the food up, just like
No.
with a fork.
Who grabs it with their teeth? What are you doing? It's like a dog
fork,
eating using
you
chopsticks.
open the
What are you
fork
doing?
tongs to take
No,
food off.
wrong.
The same thing.
See,
We're gonna have to-
Are we gonna argue all night? Because this is not.
No, we're gonna watch both of you use chopsticks and eat noodles on an upcoming show.
How
Matter of
how
fact,
fun.
variety.
That'd
I
be fun
believe the
and-
day we did the noodle challenge, when we ate the hot noodles, I used my chopsticks to eat it.
I used a fork because I didn't want to be there for 7 hours as I was eating because it takes me forever.
And I think I ate mine the fastest. Chase finished his first. He threw his out the door.
I was gonna say he took
Immediately.
2 mouthfuls and chunked it out the door, and that was the end of it. So
There was dead animals outside the next day.
Oh, God.
I think there was a squirrel, a rabbit. That got into them. Oh yeah, the next day was not good for me.
You literally took a bite. He's like the next day wasn't
it was
good.
terrible.
Oh,
I don't like
Oh, that
spicy
was
food either,
horrible.
but I ate the whole thing. I mean, I pooped
Oh.
and it was like fire shooting out, but I mean, you know, it was all right. I'm going in.
my stomach was
I can
mad about it.
I can use chopsticks, but it takes me forever. Like I always like when we go to a Japanese steakhouse, I'll use the chopsticks for about 4 bites. I'm like, this is bull crap. Just give me a fork. You know what I mean? Now you're just showing off. It's just like who uses it?
Yeah, I'm not an expert with chopsticks, but I can. And see, somebody special hit up the chat. Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Slush
man.
is here.
Oh,
There you go. Don't ever side with
my
Chase.
man,
Smart.
Slush.
Smart.
Much love to the Slush Land.
All right.
Okay. Hey, man, you might be red, white, and blue here soon. Just a
51. Good old 51 over there, right?
Hails
Oh,
to the
God.
kingdom, Slush. Love you, man.
Mm.
So we got National Chopstick Day, and
Mm.
it is also National Froyo Day. Frozen yogurt.
Froyo.
Froyo.
Oh, yeah, Froyo.
Frozen yogurt.
I would've
Down with the
frozen
frozen
yogurt
yogurts?
if I ate it.
I mean, I can take it or leave it. I'm not a huge fan. Of frozen
It's just like
yogurt.
I don't-
ice cream if you're trying to be good or something. I just like eat ice cream or don't. I mean, I don't really understand.
You know?
I don't buy frozen yogurt, but I'll put yogurt that I have in the freezer to eat it. Yeah, but I
Is it
don't buy
hard as a rock by then? What are you
So
trying
wait,
to do?
no.
What are you
No,
trying to
that's
do?
what I'm saying. I
Freezes
put it
his own
to
yogurt.
cool it. Yeah, to cool it down to not frozen, but you know, like a slush, and then
So you
And then
slush
you
up your yogurt? You
Yeah.
stick it in the freezer?
yeah,
You have to
Okay,
remember
shit.
it quickly, though, don't you? Like within like
Yeah,
3
like
minutes, you're
that.
like, I need to pull that out.
no.
That's
Well, I mean, we're talking about yogurt, not my sex life. Relax.
I see. So you're saying you don't pull out after 3 minutes? Is that what you're saying?
I'll see myself out.
Okay. So,
Oh dear.
good God.
We just had
apparently-
a conversation
We
back.
just had a conversation.
I know, right? And he's the first one to.
Problem.
I'm sorry.
Shame. It's all good.
Oh
No,
God. But
Frozen
yeah,
yogurt.
We need to get that GIF that says shame,
See,
shame
I got slush.
for people that do that.
start working on
shame.
it, Chase.
Okay.
I'll send you the clip. But yeah, no, because I eat Greek yogurt, and I usually eat plain. I don't eat yogurt with fruit and stuff in it because too much sugar. But you know, when, like you said, when you want a little ice cream, you can't really have ice cream. Just put a little yogurt in the freezer.
Why can't you have ice cream? You lactose
Yes,
intolerant?
That makes sense.
Well, yes,
That makes sense.
but that's not the reason I don't eat it. Because most ice cream have too much sugar. When I'm doing my
can-
keto diet, I can't have sugar.
Have
No
you
sugars.
tried?
No sugars.
I don't like
There's
those other ice cream. I tried it.
You should try it. You should try it.
I had the
This-
Halo
this-
Top.
No, that's no good.
And
Rebel. Try Rebel ice cream. Go get Rebel ice cream.
never heard of
Rebel.
All right.
No, there you go. Get it. It's good stuff. That's what I get.
Oh, I feel
Not a
bad for you guys.
sponsor.
You can't even
Not a
have no
sponsor.
Briars. No, you can't.
Oh
I can't.
no!
I'm
Like I
lactose
said,
intolerant.
I'm lactose intolerant, but trust me, I will eat ice cream. I will eat cheesecake. I'll eat all my
Regardless of
favorite
your
things. But when I'm doing my keto diet, I can't eat those things.
Oh,
because of
okay.
the sugar.
Okay.
So I
Now you
can't
know
do it.
why JKL lives alone. Because if he's lactose intolerant and he's eating a lot of ice cream,
Is that a lot of binge and purge?
Trust me.
Is that what
Yeah.
now you know why the window's open all the time. The window's constantly open. Now you know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Well, to all you get yogurt for
Part of-
Froyo fans.
Froyo.
Froyo.
Yeah, how we go from National Yogurt Day to my digestive tract? Come on.
I don't know. It usually ends up there. It kind of usually ends up there.
I guess it's a one and the same. So we call it, I just call that my Froyo.
Froyo.
Okay. And this one leads into our top 7 lame villains.
You guys keep
Yes.
saying villains. You
It
wrote Lillians. I have
I
5
right.
Lillians because I
I
couldn't
blended
find
2
7
words.
What the hell's a
Together.
Lillian?
It's nothing. It's a lamest and villain. in my mind merged. It was autocorrect. Okay, I blame autocorrect.
He said, or your fat thumbs when you did.
My fat thumb. AI can do a lot
Hey.
of things, but it
I
can't
got
tell me
fat
what
thumbs.
a villain is.
I always
It's
miss
ridiculous.
shit.
Stupid.
I will have you know that the Barbarian has done very well with his weight loss journey. He looks great. His
Thank
thumbs are no longer fat. I don't know about his fingers, but his
So he's
thumbs
got
look great.
Skinny thumbs?
Yeah.
I have very skinny thumbs. I've lost a lot of thumb weight.
Okay. Well, hell, I only weigh $180 and I got some fat thumbs. I don't know about everybody. Maybe it's because I play bass. Is that what it is?
Right. There you go.
Okay.
Nah,
Well, there it is.
You got calluses on your hands. Calluses.
Yeah.
I have
Today-
calluses on my hands, but for other reasons. So, all right, let's see.
November 6th. Today is National Lame Duck Day.
November
Oh.
6th or February 6th?
November
You literally
6th.
said November.
Or
It's
Fe- or
February.
February
Thank
6th.
you.
You
Thank
definitely
you.
Yeah, I don't know why I said November.
You're not right
Lame
very
Duck
often
Day.
today, Chase. It's been a rough week for you.
Chase said, let's start over. November 6th.
November 6th.
Because February 6th is not working very well for me. Let's go.
You're as far away as you can get. Almost 10 months away from. It's not like, well, it's
That's
right
just
around the
a
corner.
month
No,
ago.
just 10 months from now, right?
So, National Lame Duck Day.
Lame
Lame
duck.
duck.
Day.
Lame
Mhm.
Duck Day. Which brings us right into the villains.
Mm.
So,
I have
Lame.
Lillians. I'm sorry.
lame-
Okay, well,
so the
name
lame
your-
Lillians
na-
in a
lame
movie
Lillians.
or cartoons or so we got
Or
to think
comic
of-
book or anything. TV
All
show.
so 7 lame Lillians, which would be villains if we spelled it correctly. Is that what we're saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Well,
Do you
I
have
just
one,
call
Jake?
them
Al?
Lillians.
Let's get my pen ready.
My first Lillian is Lillian Luthor. That is Lex Luthor's mother. Very lame.
Are you
Is he
serious?
pulling- he's-
like
he's
this is
doing a
actual
raise.
thing?
This is-
I
Yeah.
just have to pivot because this is ridiculous. I'm not going to
Lillian
listen to you
Luthor.
say Lillian 7 times. I'm just not going to do it. Okay, so
Listen, you guys put Lillian.
I
here.
swear.
Not you guys. How did I get dragged into this?
If you look,
Listen,
look at the
you guys.
timestamp. Look at the timestamp right underneath where I put villain.
Lillian.
It's literally 3
Well,
seconds later.
Well, you know
It
when the
says
little pop-up
villains.
comes up, it said Lillians. I didn't see
It
the
did.
villains after it, so I
He's too
said,
busy
okay,
driving a train.
Lillian. Let's go.
The train drives itself. Let's be honest. You know you're not driving that friggin' train. Come on.
Guys are killing me. Anyway,
Should we come back to you since you got a pivot?
she's lame because she's Lex Luthor's mom, and like, why would you raise your son to be such a douche? I don't get it.
So now he's a douche. Is that what it is?
I mean, actually, I love Lex Luthor, and one of my nicknames is Les Luthor because my first name is Leslie, so Les Luthor. So yeah, but Lillian Luthor.
So
lame
wait,
villain.
you're
Lame-
less Luther.
lame
So you're
Yeah.
not more Luther. You're less Luther. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I'm a little less than Lex, but I'm still a lot more than most. So
I don't know. This was awful circular reasoning to me. I couldn't tell. I couldn't keep up. Sorry.
Okay. Think of a
Okay.
lame villain. Let's
I
go.
have a lame villain.
All right,
Condiment
whoa.
King. Condiment King. Super lame. How
Condiment King. Who the hell is that?
he's a villain who fights with like ketchup and mayo and mustard. He literally has mustard and ketchup shooters on his back.
This is a
He's
real
an actual
thing.
villain. Yes, it's an actual villain. Chase, remember last week you was looking up stuff and putting up Condiment King.
Yeah. I'm
Lame
gonna look it
villain.
up right now.
I believe he's a Flash villain, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, there you go, Barbarian.
I already hate him. I already hate him.
Either Flash or Batman. He's one of their.
Okay, Batman I don't hate, but Flash I do hate. Yeah, understood.
He's either a Batman or a Flash. Yeah. Let's put Condiment. Yes.
Condiment King.
Yeah.
There he is.
I feel like Ray's Chaos is here after all, because this is the type of crap he would come up with. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't come up with it. You said lame villains. He's
I'm
a lame
just saying.
villain.
It's just like it's completely out of left field. Oh, there you
He's
go.
Condiment King. There you go. That's from the Batman animated series. So yeah, he's a Batman.
Right. I'm waiting for the. Is there a real life movie with him in it, or is that a thing?
I
or-
don't think so. I think he got a mention in one of the movies. That, like, you know, they were talking about a guy fighting with ketchup as like a sideline or something. That was like for the fans. We all know the comic.
It's
I
got a
don't. I've
pickle
never
hat.
heard of him.
Shit.
See?
He's got a pickle hat. But relish is a pickle.
Tiny
pickle hat,
whities and a
yeah.
pickle hat.
Condiment King, bro. I told you.
All right, very good.
That's
Interesting.
definitely a lame villain.
Very lame. Very, very lame. Okay.
What do you got?
Okay, so you want to? You want me to go next, or do you want to?
Sure,
Can you come up with
I got
something?
one. I got one in mind.
You got
All I
one out
can
of
remember-
7. You got 6 more to come
Well,
up
I
with,
know.
friend. You better move quickly. All right, so my first one, and I know you're not going to like this, JKL. It's Jabba the Hutt. Okay, he's
Jabba.
lame because he's a big fat slug. How can you be a villain and you literally can't move anything except for your mouth and that tiny little tail of yours, and that's it? I mean, that's all he does. He eats and he moves his tail. I just think that's the most ridiculous villain ever.
I'm gonna let you. Are you finished? Okay.
Well, I guess you can rant some more,
Okay.
but I mean, I don't think there's anything.
Here's the
Everyone
thing.
agrees with me.
Jabba the Hutt was a
Hmm.
gangster. He was modeled after the gangsters from The Godfather. You know who the head guy in The Godfather was. That's who Jabba the Hutt was modeled.
Jabba doesn't
You
have
don't
legs.
have
They had
you don't have
legs.
He
Jabba.
didn't need legs. He was a young slug
Young slug.
who, no, not at that time. At the time of Return of the Jedi, yes, he's a fat slug. He don't need to do
Right.
nothing. He already built his empire. He had his people. He don't. Once you get to a certain
There's
point,
all kinds of
you
backstory
gangster,
with those
bro.
guys.
you
dude.
good. But when he was younger, that's what the Hutts do. The whole Hutt cartel in Star Wars, they're gangsters.
I mean, that's the thing. Is also he's Jabba the Hutt. Like he's in a tiny little house. Like he's a big fat slug in a tiny little house. I mean, how lame is that? It's just
the
like,
Hutt has nothing to do with the house.
it does.
Name
It's
of
Jabba
the
the Hutt.
cartel.
He-
The Hutt
Huh?
cartel.
no,
You think the
In a
pikes
tiny
walk
little
around with
house.
pikes?
it'd be just like Slug the Tent. I mean, it's just another name for Slug the Tent. But Jabba the Hutt, same thing. Same thing. Come on, everyone agrees with me. You got to agree with me here. This is
Oh,
ridiculous.
God,
I mean, come
no,
on.
I don't agree.
He was
with
not
you.
cool.
Not a lame
He was
villain.
not. Let's put it this way: a lady in a gold
Listen.
bikini choked him out with his own chain. How
Listen.
ridiculous is that?
Because there was chaos going on.
He's
And
got
that
a point,
lady,
though.
by the way, was Princess Leia.
I know.
Okay?
She
I-
used
Harry
to force on
Fisher,
the chain.
Mhm.
the greatest female hero of all times. Come on now.
Well, let's not get crazy. I mean, she was fine, and I liked
How
that
dare
bikini.
you.
But
How dare you? You
Yeah,
never
well-
disparage Princess Leia or
I
Carrie
know.
How
Fisher.
could she choke him
My
out, though? I mean,
she put a
got no
chain
neck.
around his neck and choked him. It's just
He
like
got
it was
no
silly.
neck.
So he doesn't even have a neck. So you're agreeing with me. Got no legs, got no neck. Big fat dude with a greasy tail. And then he had some creature sitting on him that he couldn't even kick off.
Hey,
Like that thing annoyed him. He
was,
couldn't even move it. It's
man,
like a
why
flyer
can't I
in your
remember
neck. You
the
can't
name of
move.
I can't remember the name. That was Salacious B. Crow.
It was.
I forgot his species name.
I know.
Croatian monkey or whatever it's called. Whatever.
Right.
One of the best parts of the movie.
Was it?
It was hilarious. Love that little monkey
I'm
guy.
not sure.
And you know what? They only have one Funko Pop of that little guy. That's
Yeah.
that's
And they've
injustice.
got a million of every other character. So what does that tell you about him? So,
Darth Vader. I
You say so.
swear, there's another Vader.
alrighty then.
All
I've
right.
made my point.
You made your point. I made my
I sure did.
point.
I
Chase,
sure
you're
did.
the judge. You tell us. Settle the argument.
Is he a lame?
Don't make me come to Florida.
I kind of like this guy. Yeah, I was a Jabba fan because his whole clan is. If you don't know the backstory to the Hutt, then it's hard to explain. But I was a little disappointed they got choked out by a little 110-pound white girl. So that was a little shady.
With
but
no arms.
other than that-
She basically has no arms.
force or
Skinny
not, I mean,
arm.
she,
Would it have been better for you guys if she had just shot him in the head or something?
Yes.
yeah, for
That
sure.
would've been
I mean,
Absolutely.
choking him out with the chain was symbolism. Like, he chained her up, kept her as a slave, and she defeated him with the weapon. That
I don't think that's what it was at all. I think they just
Inherently,
wanted to see him
no,
move around anymore so he
Jabbas
could
are
get a
strong.
peek.
He could have
That's all.
took that chain and just.
Yeah, Hutts are actually stronger than they look. So but see, he couldn't reach it because those tiny arms. So he was
Right,
like,
right.
"Ah."
I think you're making
That was
like
the tiny arms, the little
He's like a
T-Rex arms
Tyrannosaurus
could know.
Rex. Yeah, that's how he's a T-Rex, but without the coolness.
That's also symbolism.
Right.
You know, instead of him keeping himself in good shape like I'm trying to do, he let himself
Right.
get out of
You're
shape.
trying to be less Jabba yourself. Is that what
yeah,
you're saying?
less Jabba,
Okay.
baby.
I hear
More
you.
Vader.
That's right. I didn't say
lava.
You didn't hear me say Vader was a lame one. I said Jabba. So there you go. Okay.
All right.
All right, I made my point.
All right. Well, I'm
Is that
going
Chaser?
with I'm going the Juggernaut. I think that is the lame character.
You don't like Juggernaut? Really?
The unstoppable Juggernaut?
Yeah, the unstoppable Juggernaut.
See,
That's
you must be only familiar with movie Juggernaut then.
No, I know a little bit of the comic and the cartoon series, and I just
Mhm.
the whole
like it.
concept is just I just don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's a little ridiculous. Unstoppable force Juggernaut, but he's actually stoppable, but he's not stoppable. So it's just kind of stupid. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay. Interesting. Juggernaut. I like Juggernaut. I liked him. Yeah. Good stuff. That helmet. You didn't like the helmet? He had a cool metal dome.
Well, and then you just get rid of that, and then he just
Helmet
runs.
It's really just like a walk
Well-
on top of his head, though,
Well,
now that I think about it.
The helmet served two purposes. One, to protect his head when he's running through stuff. But two, and more importantly, was to protect his brain from Charles Xavier. You know,
Xavier.
stop it. Yeah. So people couldn't enter his mind.
I mean, they
But
used
I
it
always
good in
figured why they
Wolverine
couldn't
and,
get through the holes, though. Because, you know, he had holes for his eyes.
He had eyes.
Like, doesn't it? Wouldn't you need like a closed
You
protective
still need
covering?
oxygen.
how would you be able to see then?
I can't
Would you
breathe.
be
I can't
bumping
breathe.
into
in
shit
this
all
thing.
the time. Just be constantly
Go-
bumping into
Go
things.
right in his mouth. Off.
It's comics. There's plenty of villains who have their face covered and can still see through whatever is covered.
I see. Well, maybe he was nearsighted. Did you ever think of that?
It's nearsighted.
There's a lame villain for you.
You're making
Nearsighted
his
man.
case. Making his case. Nearsighted, maybe.
Nearsighted.
Oh,
All right. All right, JKO.
oh, back
Number
to
two.
me.
Back to
Okay,
you.
my second Lillian is
Here we go.
Lillian from she was it. Well, she wasn't actually in it, but she was mentioned in Captain America: Winter Soldier and Captain America: Civil War. She was
We're
the
really going
woman.
to pull out this premise again, huh? You're not going to.
You said Lillians. I worked to get these Lillians. I'm saying the Lillians. She was the one that Black Widow kept trying to hook Cap up with. That's the Lillian from So,
Okay.
but if we're gonna go with villains,
And now you know.
Just real quick.
Which is the actual premise. Go ahead.
Yeah. Since you mentioned Juggernaut, lame villain is the Blob from Marvel. He's big guy, the immovable Blob. And the reason I thought of him because there was a comic book, The Unstoppable Juggernaut versus the immovable Blob. You always say the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. And after all the buildup, you know what happened? The Juggernaut hit the Blob and bounced off him and just went in a different direction. Really? But the Blob, as an immovable person, like how it's still lame. What are you're just gonna stand there all day? You're gonna have to do something eventually. That's your superpower, that people can't move you? Really? That's just lame.
That's basically like Jabba Hutt. And just like we mentioned, that was his job too. Just sit there.
But at least he had a crime.
I feel like we're doing a lot of fat shaming tonight. like this, the worst villains are all fat. Is that what we're saying here?
The Blob.
This is terrible. I feel bad now.
Condiment King was not fat, even though he did deal with a lot of fat in Condiment.
That's right. He was certainly he
that
certainly didn't help. You
body.
put a lot of ketchup on things, you're going to be fat. That's how it works. Okay.
Zoom in on the Blob.
The Blob.
The Blob.
Oh man. Or if you really want to go, you could talk about the Blob, the alien blobby thing that came from space and was just consuming everything.
That's what I thought you were talking about. That one.
By the way, scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Oh.
Big pink Blob coming.
First time I saw that Blob, which was the original Blob, because they remade it a few times. Man, oh man, that I was couldn't console me at all. Holly English, what up?
Oh man,
what's up, buddy?
No outro.
What's up?
Nice. That's going on.
So the Blob. All right.
We're talking about the lamest villains, top 7. So start getting your hashtags ready there, folks. It is 8:04. Start thinking of a hashtag.
I'm getting close. Our first one.
We'll pop it out here shortly.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
All right. The next one I have is Swamp Thing. The Swamp Thing. Lame-o. Just some random creature that comes out of the swamp, which is basically like half of the people that live in Florida. Okay, just hanging out in the swamp, covered in slime. Okay, I've even been in this situation. Have you ever fallen down in the swamp before, and then you come out and you're covered in green stuff? Yeah, it's happened to me. Okay.
So you're the swamp. What you say?
There were a couple of times when I legitimately was the Swamp Thing. I was all slimy and not good. Not good. You're pulling that stuff out of all kinds of orifices over time.
But he wasn't really a villain.
Yes, he was.
Villain?
Yes.
Swamp
What did you
Thing?
think he was?
No, he
Of
wasn't
course.
a villain. Swamp
Yes,
Thing's
he
a
was.
hero.
Villain?
No.
He's a hero.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Now
not.
we're just
You can't
going
be
with
that
lame
slimy and be a
characters
hero.
at this point.
He
You
used
can't-
his powers to help people.
In order to be a hero, you need to smell good. Okay, there's a rule. You got to have a good smell.
Well,
Okay,
tell that
you
to
want to be saved if you stink.
We said
Okay?
Captain
Tell that
Planet.
to Wolverine.
Like Captain Planet.
He put
That's not a villain.
beard oil on there. You know he put some beard oil on there. Okay, sorry. If you have abs like
Go to
that,
bed.
people will
Oh,
smell
man.
you all day long. I promise. Okay, so Swamp Thing was a villain and a terrible villain at that.
He was
Okay?
not a villain. He was a
was.
hero.
Prove me wrong.
There's a movie about him. There's
Yeah, I'm not
comic
trying.
books
I'm not
about
interested in that movie. That was,
him. He's a hero. He
no,
literally
wrong.
used his powers to help people, to
Are
help
you
the
sure?
environment.
Let's
Yes,
Google.
Hey, help the environment make more
Was Swamp
swamps.
Thing a villain?
hero. He's a
According
hero.
to Wikipedia, Swamp Thing is a superhero and anti-hero appearing in American comic books. published by
Anti-hero.
DC
You heard what I
Comics.
said.
Not villain.
That's
Anti-hero. So
You
that
know what
means
the opposite of a hero is? Anti-hero. How about that?
So that means Deadpool's a
So you're
villain.
half right.
Punisher is a villain.
No.
Are we gonna go there?
No, those
They're
are
anti-heroes.
heroes. They're my hero.
They're anti-heroes.
No, nobody said that. You said it.
That's not. You said
Anything-
anti-hero.
Anything that's slimy is nobody's looking for. I'm telling you.
Ask them what Deadpool is. Anti-hero.
I tell you what. I tell you, get yourself a new car and let that guy sit in your passenger seat and see much of a hero he is then. That
Well,
ruined
I
my
wouldn't let him
interior.
in my
How about
car.
that?
I wouldn't
Well,
let most heroes in my car.
Oh, I'll let most heroes in my car because they usually smell good and I can, they come in handy. Swamp Thing is not handy, and he's no
then
hero.
Your car would be blown to bits by a super villain, and your car insurance.
They
won't
would
cover
reimburse you. Most
that.
heroes
No, they
have.
won't.
They have a good credit card with a very high
There's
limit to
literally
reimburse you.
storylines about people's property being damaged and them getting nothing for it, which is why
I don't remember that story. I don't remember that story.
Ant-Man, what's up?
All right.
Speak the
Well, if we're
heroes.
going anti-heroes, my pick would be
No
Toxic-
anti-heroes, villains.
Toxic
No, we're
Adventure.
changing the premise mid-show.
We're not
First
changing
you
the
said
premise.
Lillian.
I
Well, we're
consider them a
doing
villain
you
to
doing
their
Lillian.
Lillians, too.
Now you talking as villains. Now you changing the anti.
Says the person rooting for Darth Vader down
Hey,
there.
what's
I mean,
up?
what are you
It's
talking
variety.
about? What do you got to say?
That's
Ridiculous.
variety. If I ever thought
If you said best villains, I would have said Darth Vader, of course. You said
I said
lamest.
Lillian.
Lillian. You said Lillian.
I did.
I got.
I did.
Villains. Then you said no. I meant villains. So I got
Within
villains.
3 seconds,
Now
I
you
texted
saying
villains.
anti-heroes.
That's
Come on,
I
guys.
didn't say
All
that.
right, I'll retract.
Chase said it.
I'll
Chase, do
retract.
whatever you want to.
I'll go. Bane. Bane. Stupid.
You don't like his voice?
Bane. With the whole thing, I just let me
No,
hit the
see-
button. Whoa, he roids out. It's just like the stupidest thing ever. Just slice the hose and he's it's horrible. It's
It was not.
horrible
It wasn't
villain.
great. I did like his voice though. He had a cool voice.
Bane, like if you read the comics when he was first introduced, he was like Batman's equal, basically. And the whole thing with the hose, when they started exploiting that, like keep cutting it, which is obviously, come on, Batman, you got Batarang. Cut the easiest thing to do instead of getting beat to death by this guy all the time. Hello. But
Could've
now they
jumped
had
those.
it where it's actually in his suit, so he can hit it and it like you can't like take it away like that. So
Just cut a hose.
yeah, but that was the stupidest thing. It's like, cut the hose. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, all he would need is duct tape, and he could get it fixed, right? So that's how you fix it.
Oh,
Boomerang his head off. I mean, just
yeah. After that, after that, game over. But yeah,
The Bane.
that was
the
like
Bane. Yeah. Lame, man. The Bane was lame.
The Bane is lame. It does rhyme.
I mean, his character is actually pretty cool, but when you break it down to the superpower part of it, it's like, yeah, that's just cut the hose. Everybody's, and it goes literally from his arm around to his. It's like a long piece of.
It's just ready to grab right there. Just
Well, every now and then it needs a repair. It's right out
well,
there.
and then it's like, well, let me get some of that.
Yeah, right. Just take it. I'm buff too. Let's go.
Now we can throw it out.
Oh God.
So, I'm going Bane. And we'll continue on. So that's 2 so far, right?
2.
That's 2. We've got 2 down so far.
down.
You want to have them hit that hashtag?
Yeah, let's do the hashtag
Hashtag,
because
you know.
it's
Yeah, let's
6.
get the hashtag
60
going.
minutes. Been 60 minutes.
60 minutes. I don't
All
know.
right.
I didn't think of a hashtag.
Yeah, put some hashtags in there. We'll try to find an interesting
We'll
one.
randomly pick
Out of
one of the most interesting and then try to make it 2.
I knew it.
Great minds think alike. And by great, I'm not going to. I'm using that ironically. So
Thank
just so
you,
you know.
Daddy. Thank you. He literally wrote Lillian.
He did, and he wrote it at the same time apparently because it was almost instantaneously after you did it.
Oh, Joe Hendry. Oh, that was a great reveal at the Rumble, Nadia. That was cool.
Is that a wrestling thing? Because I don't know anything about it.
I was about to say wrestling fans know what we're talking about. Everybody.
I
knows
see.
what we're talking
Good for you.
I was a wrestling fan when Hulk Hogan was
Hashtag
around.
no
so-
ball.
about. Oh, but he's still around. Not well liked, but he's still around.
Is that right? He's still playing the villain, or he just
No, he
can't get out of
actually
his own?
a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, he came on to Raw, Monday Night Raw, to promote his All-American beer and got booed out the stadium, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Dang.
Oh man. Oh,
Yeah.
that one came out of nowhere. Were we talking about that today, or did you see?
Not that I know
Sweaty,
of.
sweaty balls.
Oh God.
Okay, well, you want to go with Lillian?
No,
Go ahead and do it.
I put it in as a joke.
Have
whatever
at it, buddy.
you guys want. If you want me to pick, I'm not gonna pick that one. I'm not gonna be vain like
yeah,
Ray,
no, you're picking.
my own hashtag.
I'll tell you what, you pick
Well,
it
you're
then.
picking.
Smart guy.
Yeah, you're picking.
All right. So I'll pick. Well, since he was on my list, but I took him off for some other ones. Hashtag Toyman, because
Okay.
he's on my list for later.
Toyman. All right.
That's
Hashtag
easy.
Toyman.
I like it.
Toyman.
I like it.
Oh, he's on your list? Toyman was on your list?
He was. I took him off
I see.
because I found some lamer villains than Toyman.
Did
So,
you?
Imagine. Trust me, they're coming.
He moved down on the list.
I have no doubt.
So, let's see. All right. We got.
Actually, no, he might
collecting
skip
the
it. I only have
hashtags now.
6. Oh, I gotta find another lame villain. I only have 6.
All right, we're collecting hashtags,
Oh, hashtag.
and the hashtag is Toyman. Hit the hashtag
Toyman.
Toyman. You get it in
See,
there
it was
once.
easy
You don't
to
have to repeatedly do it. It's not going to up your chances, but hashtag Toyman. Toyman. And and let's get back to top 7 lamest
Mhm.
villains. You're watching the
Lamest
Barbarian Horde live variety show. All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Lame villains. All right, JKL, you're up, my man.
JK, are you ready?
All right. My third Lillian. Listen, you made me look up Lillians. I'm gonna put the Lillian.
I didn't
And
make you.
since
I
we
made a
just-
mistake that
And
that didn't
boy,
get
did
fixed.
you make a mistake, because I'm gonna keep going. Lillian Garcia, wrestling announcer. Lillian Garcia. She's actually not lame. She's actually very cool and sexy. But
Then why do you have him on your list? How do I have our
you didn't
list?
say lame Lillians. You said Lillians.
I said lamest Lillians.
That's the lamest Lillian so far.
Right. That's exactly right.
Oh, trust me, look her up. She's not lame at all.
Okay.
We'll give
But
us-
if we're gonna go lame as come on, bro. All right.
Panda.
Another lamest villain, which since you didn't watch She-Hulk, you wouldn't have heard of him, but he actually made an appearance in that show. It's a villain called Leapfrog. Basically, he has the power to hop like a frog long distance.
That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. I don't know why you wouldn't have picked that.
Oh. So yeah, it's a pretty lame superpower. I can
Lame superpower.
jump very far. That's about
Hmm. What's wrong with that? That sounds pretty good. I like it.
it. Really?
The
Really?
leapfrog. Yep, there he is. Old leapfrog.
Leapfrog.
Kind of looks like a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Well, he's had different versions of the suit. In the older comics, I think he actually had a frog suit. But you know, as they
Okay.
update comics, they try to make the villains look cooler.
So we'll go
yeah.
comic version.
Catch things with his tongue. I don't think he had a tongue power. I think it was just jumping power. I think that was.
There we
He didn't have
go.
a tongue, so he couldn't even speak.
No. Pops Mafia said, "Can he catch things with his tongue?" I'm saying I don't think he had the tongue power. I think it was just a jump. There he is. That's the old school Leapfrog. Yeah.
Yes. He has springs on his feet. Did you see that? He had springs on his feet. That was so weird.
Springs on
Yeah.
his-
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's his.
So
power.
he didn't even, it wasn't even because he was a frog. It's because he put springs on his feet. I could put
But it's-
springs on my feet, and I don't even need to be a frog.
See, that was the She-Hulk
That is
version
lame.
right there.
I agree.
Leapfrog.
There he is. It looks
He
like
actually had
The
in
Power
She-Hulk
Ranger.
show, he actually had rocket-powered shoes that made him jump far.
But
I think there is a
he had
version of him.
springs.
Yeah, I think there is a version of him that he did have a
Springs.
super jumping ability though.
Oh.
You know how they change things over the years.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
remember 100%. Yeah, leapfrog, lame.
All right.
I'm saying,
Definitely, like, I would
We're lame.
definitely agree with that.
mhm.
100%.
All right. You ready for mine? Number 3 on my list is Stinkor. Stinkor.
That's from He-Man, right? Stink
He-Man. That's right. He-Man. And listen, here's the thing. I took a week vacation around Christmas, and basically I became Stinkor. Okay, because I decided I'm not going to shower. Like I shower every day normally. It's like I'm not going to really leave the house. I'll just not shower. It didn't take long. I became Stinkor Part 2. And I don't really think that's a superhero. You're just smelly. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now it is cool. I definitely wanted that soda, that Stinkor soda. I never got it. But regardless of that, it still was a pretty lame villain. Don't you think? Just like
Honestly,
I said, villains smell.
He-Man's-
You know what I mean? They're smelly, whereas heroes smell good.
I would say out of all the villains, that's the worst villain in terms of a villain that deserves the title villain. Bro, you coming in areas and stinking it up. Don't you hate the funky person in a
I know, but
That's-
they're no more special than anyone
villainy
else.
at its highest level. Like, no way, bro.
He looks pretty badass, though. He does
Oh,
look badass.
He's a freaking humanoid skunk. That's terrifying.
I love skunk. I have no problem with skunk. You ever
It's
drawn
pretty
by like,
stinky.
oh, that smells pretty good. That's skunk. That's no problem with that. I have no issues with skunk.
Stinkor.
I wouldn't call
Stinkor.
him lame.
I think
He'd
it's
be the
pretty lame.
last villain I'd call lame. Because if he comes after you, you're in trouble, man.
I think it's pretty lame. I think there are other things that could cause you to be more scared than something that's smelly. That's all I
Oh,
can say.
not when he sprays you, and now you have to walk around just as funky as
Right. Well, then you get your superpower. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I was like, I'm just as powerful as him now.
He was the,
You know the downfall to his power though. You smell him coming a mile away.
Yeah, there you go.
We used to
It's
have-
like,
when I was
I
up
think
in
Stinkor's
Albany-
nearby.
Yeah.
Have
there
you ever
was
been
a
on an
skunk.
elevator with somebody that was a Stinkor? It's trouble.
Yes, that's
big
what I'm
trouble.
talking about. Villainy,
That's big trouble.
bro.
It is villainy, but it's still, for it to be a superhero, it's not super. It's just smelly. Like a bar of soap. I mean, you could beat him with a bar of soap.
No, you
I mean,
can't,
Sure you can.
because that smell doesn't go away.
You chase him with that bar of soap, you'll eventually get it. You got to get like Irish Spring. That's that strong stuff.
Just got to give him a bath in vinegar. We just got to hold him down.
You can spray him with vinegar. That's right.
You-
Vinegar
you're gonna
Boy
get-
could beat him, no
who's gonna
problem,
get-
right?
Who's gonna get close enough to do that? Not
Vinegar
me.
Boy. And
Vinegar
his, yeah,
Vinegar,
isn't that-
man.
We're not on
No.
lame heroes yet. We're still
Oh,
doing
okay, lame heroes.
villains.
That's right. It's yeah. It only works on one person, so it is. Yeah, it's not great. Not great.
I met
I gotta think of
Vinegar
lame
Boy
villains.
way back when I was in middle school. I had
Oh, yeah?
my science project. I did the volcano thing, and
Hmm.
I put the baking soda in, and I had Vinegar Boy come in and do its thing, so it could
Right. Okay. It's a good that you had him. Otherwise, you wouldn't have. You'd have got him an F because nothing would happen to your volcano.
I always got to name drop the people I know. Vinegar
I know,
Boy,
you do.
Canteen
You
Boy
know.
Catch it with his
and
chest,
Vinegar
sorry.
Boy. I know
That's
both.
right. Yep. Absolutely.
That's it.
All right, Chaster. Who you got, my friend?
I have, with JK, I don't know if you're going to like this, Hammerhead from Star Wars.
Hammerhead, he's actually not a villain. He's just a background character.
Bounty
he's a
hunter
villain.
villain, right? I mean,
He
I
wasn't
just
a
thought he was
villain.
lame. I thought he was kind of a villain. I always
was
thought
weird
looking,
Hammerhead
too.
was a villain.
I didn't like it.
He's just a background
He's not a
character.
good guy. He wouldn't put
Well,
him as a good guy.
he's not. He's
You
not
couldn't wear
necessarily a
hat.
villain.
I mean, there's nowhere for him to wear a hat. I mean, it's ridiculous. Come on.
He's one of those dudes that's just trying to hustle people for money, bro.
Yeah, that's
Come on.
pretty villainous. I agree. With
I wouldn't
I mean-
say that's pretty villainous.
He's just
I
going to
would
kill
say-
people for money. Sounds like a nice guy. Sounds like a real swell
no,
dude.
he doesn't kill people. He doesn't kill
Oh, he
anyone
doesn't?
that I
You
know
said he was a
of.
bounty hunter. You said he was a bounty hunter.
No,
Is he a bounty hunter?
Hammerhead isn't a bounty hunter.
How is a bounty hunter not kill people? That's the job.
He's not a bounty hunter.
Maybe he's not
Hammerhead's
good
a
at
bounty
his
He's
job, and
just a
nobody pays him to
random
do
dick.
anything.
It was just
And-
there.
Point of fact, every bounty hunter in Star Wars didn't kill people. Some of them were the bring them in alive type bounty. Not all
Only
of
if they
them.
didn't know what they were doing. They always killed him, killed him. and
I
brought
know
him
the
back.
figure came
It's
with a
easier.
gun, so as far as I'm concerned,
He's a
Yeah,
villain. Well, Luke Skywalker came with a gun.
There's another
Han
villain.
Solo
There's
came
another
with
villain.
a
All he
gun.
did was whine the whole time.
Chewbacca came with a gun. Well, a boat.
He was a
no,
bounty
you're
hunter
good
too.
guy or a bad guy with a gun. There's one or the other.
That's right. Very few people had nothing. Most people had a gun of some kind.
He said he came with a gun.
That's pretty villainous.
Oh,
and robbing
God.
people. I mean,
hmm
so
Oh.
I don't know.
Hammerhead.
Well, he would be a lame villain. He definitely would be. Because he
That
definitely
would be a lame villain. If he
He's
was
not
a villain, that would be
Yeah.
pretty lame.
Because I don't think he was particularly smart. So yeah.
Yeah. My superpower, I'm tall and I can see over bushes because my eyes
Yeah.
are way up there.
Yeah.
That's this guy.
Oh God. Oh.
And there ain't no
that's
fish
funny.
to eat. What does he eat? Does he eat fish?
I don't
Space
even know.
fish.
Listen.
I don't know any background information on this character at all. I know almost nothing about him.
Yeah, he was in the I believe the
That's
first
fishy.
Star Wars in the cantina scene, and then he made appearances throughout the series in like the cartoons and stuff. I think
Yeah.
he was in Bad Batch a lot. Maybe Clone Wars. I don't.
I wouldn't want to be standing next to him at a urinal. That I know, because I mean, there's no way he could be so much spray back. He would be not paying attention. That's
See,
villainous.
See, you took me into one of my Star Wars things that I asked about and talk about. All right, you have all these different species of creature and stuff,
Right.
and you have, I would assume, in any establishment, a restroom. Not everyone and every creature goes the same way. So what is the restroom situation, bro? It can't just be stalls and urinals like we would have.
Just holes in the floor.
Just
a
a hole.
series of holes in
I
the floor.
agree. A hole in the floor.
And then some unlucky fool with a mop. That's all I can say. Someone have multiple arms. You know, let's have a squid kind of creature with multiple arms that can mop up. That's probably
It's
what I
just-
would guess.
This is a teleport hole.
No, that would be Star Trek. Star Wars don't have
Right, okay.
teleporters.
Button and it just vaporizes everything in the room. And you just
You know, you like to see the fun parts of Star Wars, but what's that about? Like, come on.
no
And
bathroom.
like you said, who's the squid-armed guy that has to clean that up? He better
Very
be getting
unlucky.
a lot of
Well,
money.
He couldn't become a bounty hunter and make any money, so he obviously had to go and do that.
Yeah, we're eating on squid arm people.
Squid arm people.
Well, they have squid face people. I mean, they got
That's right.
squid arm people
That's right. You know they did.
somewhere in the
Chick that-
galaxy far,
Like
far
the
away.
chick that wanted to go to Chick-fil-A and she's screaming and she's yelling, "I'm hungry, you squid!" She yells at she calls her friend a squid.
Oh, I remember that video. I had to
man.
see that.
She just wanted to go to Chick-fil-A because she was starving.
Chick-fil-A. Oh, you gotta get them people their cracked chicken.
All right.
Oh man.
Good stuff.
So, Hammerhead. Let's check our.
Let's see how we're doing on our
Hashtag
giveaway.
Hashtag. We got 9 entries. Hit the hashtag Toy Man.
Toy
Man.
Share screen.
Right.
There we go. Toy Man.
Toy Man. How many people are in there?
Ah, there it goes. 10.
10?
10.
All right, we'll do
10?
one more swing
10,
around.
10. So we're missing like 3 of you.
Like, listen,
No.
listen,
We'll
guys.
do one more string around the horn, and then we'll
You,
pull it.
you got me on the show finally. Chap 3, what's going on? Got me on the show finally, and only
Hey!
10 of you guys. Come
Step
on,
3.
y'all better put the word out. L. Austin's
No, I
in
was
the
going to
building,
say
bro.
shout out to Mama J. Unfortunately,
Mama
she
J.
she couldn't get her microphone working or her
Oh,
headphones
dear.
working this evening, so she's not going to be able to make it. But she'll probably be hanging out with us on our next episode of Barbarian.
If she can hear then. I mean, there's no doubt.
Barbarian Horde Collectibles Chases Kingdom, the Barbarian Horde Variety Show Live. And we normally do this thing some Thursdays, most Thursdays, every once in a while on a Thursday.
3 in a row, buddy. 3 in a
7
row.
p.m. Well, I don't want to jinx it. I didn't want to say.
Oh, I love
You
to
never
jinx it.
know.
It's my favorite.
Next week, you're going to see on Barbarian's Instagram.
Probably.
Cancel.
Okay, so 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you're hanging out Thursday, make sure you check your YouTube around 7. So you're going to have to hit that subscription too. Notification bell, maybe
No,
a
you
thumbs
did
up.
the notification because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, we might show up 10 minutes late.
Or 8. We showed up 9 minutes late. It wasn't 10. Or maybe it was 11.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wasn't that bad.
I'm sorry.
We definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with us. You're watching Barbarian Horde Live, a variety show. All right, hashtag Toy Man. Now, how many
All right,
are we
JKO.
up to here? How many
Back
are we
to me?
up to?
That was
First-
3.
Yeah, that was 3. Before I get to my next Lillian,
Good
I'd like
God.
to say that Ray's and Mama J knew I was coming on and they opted out, and that's okay. We're covering for them. We're saying,
Not
oh,
what you're
well, they
claiming
had
right now.
difficulties and they're working, but it's okay. We all know why they
It's a
didn't show up.
protest.
But it's okay. I understand.
We get to hear more JKL. You get to fill the void that
There you go.
Ray's and Mama J would just be prattling on about Lord knows
You're
what. So
trying
it's
to
better,
prove
more
a
you.
point. Because
All right.
I claim I'm such a star. They're like, all right, they carry the show, superstar.
Mhm.
And, you know, that's why you guys got to show
And you've effectively not done that.
Gotta
I mean, I'm
show up.
hoping at some point
No.
you will, but that's okay.
because they already don't invite me as much as they used to because they know
Right.
how time them. Now they want to not show up, you know. And you know that guy Ray, he literally, you heard him on video. I sent him packages. I was the first person to bring him on the live stream, and for whatever reason, he just doesn't like me. And he keeps turning it around, talking about I don't like him. I don't get it. That's gaslighting at its highest level.
Gaslighting.
He hasn't sent me anything. I've sent him multiple things. So who
Well,
doesn't like who?
He sent some insults. I mean, that's got to be worth something. I mean,
Well, when you send people
Those are cute.
things like they might get the wrong impression. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's guy stuff, man. That's like, hey, you
Right.
know, how do you do? Like,
I love it. I love
yeah, hey, split up, F you, bro. You know, yeah, that's
nice.
what we do.
I send
Barbarian's
that
still
stuff to my
left
wife
out.
all the time. She doesn't get it. You know what I mean? So you're right. Guy stuff. Good call.
It was the lingo.
Yeah, you know. Oh gosh, Barbarian, you have one coming. I just haven't sent your box yet.
Oh, middle finger? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll wait. I'll keep my eye out for that. Okay. Can't wait.
All right. So my fourth Lillian,
Lillian.
There's
Lillian
there
Worth,
can't be 7. There's only 4. I have a feeling.
Lillians.
aka Lil Sweet. She was involved with Slade Wilson and is actually the mother of Rose Wilson, Slade's daughter. So Lillian Worth, DC character. Anyway,
Okay.
my next lame villain is a villain that is hilarious and I love him, but he's stupidly lame. His name is Paste Pot Pete. Actually changed his
What?
name to the Trapster. He's a Spider-Man villain that uses glue as his weapon.
What?
Look him up, bro. Paste Pot Pete.
Look at him.
This is very obscure.
Change
This is
his name to
definitely
the
in
Trapster.
Jay. This is Ray's
Oh.
Chaos's foolishness. You still in his. If he was here, y'all be listing the same ones.
Wait, paste what?
Paste Pot Pete.
He's
Paste Pot
Pete.
Pete. Yes.
Okay. Paste
Spider-Man
Pete,
villain.
Marvel character.
Yes. He's a Spider-Man villain. That's the let's say
Okay.
Oh gosh. And he usually got defeated in like literally 30 seconds. Any hero that showed up beat him in like 30 seconds. That's the old school version of him. Yes. He's carrying around glue.
I've never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Glue gun.
His glue gun.
Bald guy. With
Those are dangerous. I've burned myself many times with a glue gun, so those are very, very dangerous. I agree.
Torch Green Space Beat.
Yeah, and basically beat him in like 30 seconds. I'm telling you, every hero that shows up beats him in like 30 seconds.
Silly.
And now we could, if he had that hose look somewhere else, I'd be worried.
Agreed.
It's just,
Oh,
they should have
God.
changed the color or something.
That's
Not a
Marvel
good color
After
right
Dark.
That's right.
Marvel After Dark.
Marvel After Dark. That's it. That's exactly right. Pace Pop Pete. You're learning stuff tonight. You didn't want to learn stuff,
Yeah.
and it was
we learned-
regardless. I apologize. I apologize for
Stuff on
learning
every,
anything.
every barbarian life. We are
Do we?
educational and informative.
Absolutely.
And
I'm
thank
not
you,
sure that's
Cat
true,
Daddy.
but
I
maybe.
appreciate your that you're impressed.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah, he definitely did. He didn't pull up Google or anything like that and just type in list, that or anything like that. I'm sure that didn't happen. I'm sure this was from his knowledge base,
No,
his vast knowledge base, wouldn't you say?
I will agree that Google helped, but two of the Lillians,
Yes.
the Lillians I actually did know from memory. Like when I saw Lillian, I was like, oh, okay. And I saw the two Lillians. The rest, yes, I looked at it, so.
I see. I wouldn't have known any, so you did better than I would have. So
Yeah, I'm getting down
Isn't
to
your wife named Lillian?
she is not. She is not.
Come on,
If
you
she
know
was, I
the
still wouldn't
joke.
remember. I still wouldn't remember. All right. Well. All right, you ready for my next one? All right, my next one here is Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. Okay, so
Stay Puft
look,
Marshmallow
you're
Man.
made out of marshmallow. You're not a villain. Okay, and again, I understand that he was sort of came out of somebody's thoughts, but still,
Oh,
the idea that somebody's a gigantic marshmallow man was really, really. They literally cooked him. Okay, they roasted him. Like he lasted what? 12 seconds? How long did he last in that movie?
Marshmallows are absolutely flammable too. Like you
They are,
barely get a little fire and it whoops.
It is dangerous. That part was very, very dangerous.
It's-
I've done. Well, one time when I used to be a Boy Scout. Unlike JK, I actually made it more than 5 seconds as a Boy Scout. And I was actually at camp, and we were roasting marshmallows over an open fire, okay, as you do. And I was roasting it because I was going to put it in my my snack. Anyway, so as I'm roasting it, it caught on fire. So I was trying to put it out. I had the end of a stick. I was trying to put it out. I went like this, and I went like that. And it flew off the end of my stick and landed on this guy's jacket. Like he had one of those puffy vests. You remember those old puffy vests from the 80s?
Oh,
In just whoosh like this, just like that was before things were allowed to be fire retardant. It caught on fire, and so he caught on fire. He was rolling around. I rolled around on the ground, put him out. So I actually got a merit badge for almost killing somebody because I helped, putting fire prevention. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out good. It was good.
Oh,
I never
so
bought him
you're
that jacket. That was his fault.
so you're
was
that
the
guy.
last time I roasted marshmallows.
I
The
got
last
a
time I was
merit
allowed
badge
to roast
for
my-
putting out the person I set on fire.
Well, I don't know if anybody saw that I set him on fire. They just saw the part where I
Okay.
jumped in. And,
Oh, he yelled, "Stop, drop, and roll!
Oh,
Stop,
God.
drop, and roll!"
Now we know
That's
who
what we learned when we were kids.
who the inspiration for Syndrome was.
There you
Barbarian
go.
over here. I'm gonna set the robot on the city and then defeat the robot that I set on the city and be the
That's
villain,
right.
be the hero.
There you go. Well, nobody worries about the first part. It's the last part that's the most important thing. Anyway, so Stay Puft Marshmallow was pretty lame. You know what I mean? And then I never even heard of Stay Puft until, that
It's
was
not
not
a
a
real
thing.
thing. It was just in the
Are you sure? Are you sure it
Yeah.
wasn't a thing? It was like
No,
New York City.
the
Y'all
little
don't have
ones.
Stay Puft Marshmallow in
No, it was just for the movie.
Are you sure?
Yes, it was just made up for the movie. Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Okay. So what was it like after the Michelin Man? Because he looked a lot like the Michelin Man, didn't you think?
to be fair to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, he didn't ask to be a villain.
Right.
He was created by one of the heroes.
But he was
To be a
created as a
villain.
man, but he became villainous.
And-
You know what I'm saying?
and-
That was
yeah,
his fault.
Because if I'm just walking through the city enjoying myself and you start shooting me with a proton blaster, yeah, I'm coming at you, bro.
Is that right? He seemed pretty angry before they even started. Let's be honest with you.
You know?
Well, anyway, that's my thought. All right, Chaster.
Yeah.
You got
So
for us, buddy.
he was just walking through the city, smiling, having a good
He wasn't.
time.
It was
Just like-
boom,
just like most
boom. He was
people
smashing
do
things.
in
Didn't you
New
remember
York
seeing that?
City. And listen, most New Yorkers didn't even notice him. Like, we don't notice stuff
They
like that.
didn't? A gigantic
Come on,
marshmallow
gigantic marshmallow man. That's
Okay, this is what you
New
do.
York City,
I want you
bro.
to dress up
We
as a
got
marshmallow man
ghosts,
and go
bro.
running through the streets. And
We
if nobody notices you, I'll agree with you. How does that sound?
We got ghosts flying around and haunting the city. You think we care about a marshmallow man at this
Right.
point? Come on. That was nothing.
You say so.
All right, since I just got done with the latest season of the Harley Quinn show,
It's
new
pizza
cartoon
wrap.
series, which is a little risque to say the least. Kite Man.
Oh, you took one of mine.
Oh, lame.
Damn it.
Oh, you said Kite Man. I thought this was a slur that you were saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was like, we're going to get canceled now.
Good night,
Kite
everybody.
Man.
K-I-
Okay. It's like the thing you put up in the air. I got you. Okay, I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, we're
sorry.
off.
It wasn't a racial slur. Yeah, it really was. Kite.
Really,
You have
The
to
tie.
pronounce,
T in there.
pronounce
Get that
and
T in
enunciate.
there. Make sure that T's in there.
Yeah, I just that was a little ridiculous, kind of goofy, and just.
I never saw. What is this? So is he fly kites, or he's
Kite
made
Man.
out of a kite,
No,
or what
he
is it?
literally has a kite that he flies with. That's his only thing. He glides on.
So
Watch,
he needs a
there.
gust of wind, otherwise he has no power. Without a gust of
yeah,
wind,
basically.
he has no power.
Watch on HBO Max. Watch the Harley Quinn show. It's hilarious. But
It's
Kite
really
Man
good.
is prominent in that. He got his own show because of
The show is.
show.
Kite Man has his own show now?
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
seen it,
Lord.
but I heard it's
There's
pretty
nothing on television, y'all. If that's
I
his
heard
own
it's-
show, there's nothing on television.
Watch it though.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
know about the Kite Man show. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it's good. But
Here
watch
he
the
is,
Harley
Kite
Quinn
Man.
show. It's very fun. The Harley
Look at
Quinn
him.
show
He's-
is very funny.
He's all shredded
Oh,
and
it's not
everything.
even. I was thinking it was attached to him. It's just a suit that he wears.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you meant like it grew out
Oh,
of his
he had like a
spine or out
kite
of his
out
butt
the
or something.
Like wings or something. No,
Like
no.
wings, yeah, like wings.
Yeah.
Or was it in the shape of a box? You know what I'm saying? Like a box kite. I didn't know what was going on.
Just a
Yeah.
kite.
Just a kite.
Kite Man versus She-Hulk.
Kite
That would not be epic. That would be a lost cause.
There he is
Kite
in the
Man.
show.
Is it a
Yeah.
really nice kite, or is it one of those cheapo plastic ones that they used to have with like Barbie on it, or,
Oh no, it's a
or
great
the
kite.
Transformers? Huh?
It
Okay.
actually holds a lot of weight. He could fly
Yeah.
2-3 people with
Oh, there you go.
that.
Assuming there's no, if there's the wind. If there's no wind, it's a problem.
Yeah, that is definitely his downfall. There's no
And
way.
no wind.
Oh, Chase, what about?
Whoa.
Is there a little kid that has a hold of him with a rope or something? How does that work?
That's a finger of
Like he
flame.
hangs
That
out at the
would be
beach a lot.
hilarious.
He's hanging
That's
out at the beach a
that's
lot
his
where somebody's
sidekick.
tugging on him.
That's his sidekick. Oh, that would be hilarious.
The question is, where's the rope tied to? Like it might be tied to his lower extremities,
Hey.
which sounds like trouble.
All right, guys. You want to run this puppy? We're at
Yeah, let's do it.
8:41. 8:41.
Let's
We
do it.
appreciate you guys hanging out with us this evening. We definitely love our chat. We love the community and shout outs. Much love and respect. We got one of our fellow
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Right now, going through some rough stuff, and we just want to send out some prayers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stray Dog and
Spread some love.
Mary Poppins Pops.
Yeah,
Lots of love
we
to you
appreciate
guys.
them.
We got you guys in our prayers. And good luck, everybody. Toy Man. Toy Man. 12 seconds. Let's see. I'll give you 11 seconds. 11 seconds. Get in the hashtag Toy Man. Thanks once again for hanging out with us. Barbarian Horde live variety show. All right. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Since I haven't been here in a while, I think I need a win. I deserve it.
You do. You deserve it.
Mr. Holly English.
Mr. Holly English.
Whoa,
Right.
whoa.
Appreciate you.
I'll let him have
All
it.
right.
All right.
That's nice of you since he won it. I mean, I'm not really sure.
Hey, I could take it away. I'm
I
on
see.
the show. He's not.
You can. You're talking about lamest villains, stealing someone's Funko win.
That's right.
Right.
Damn it.
Holly, are you here, my man? Mr. Holly, are you still hanging with us? We'll give you a second. Give us a here.
Oh, we got
You're
a Jean
here.
Grey soda up there. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Got a Jean Grey. That's
Adam
a newish
Warlock.
one. Adam Warlock is new. Got a Shuri up there. Creed. I
Shuri.
think,
Hey,
maybe
Chase.
new.
There's a Shuri up there.
There you go. You want that
She
one?
missing
don't
her
you?
head? Is she still got a head?
No, she's fully all pieces. All pieces.
Okay.
I've never lopped on any soda heads. No.
All
Yes,
right,
there
Mr.
he is.
Holly.
All right.
All
Hey,
right.
Yeah, you
What do
Still
you
got
got,
the
my
mystery
friend?
box.
got the mystery and all the stuff on the screen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's all
Somebody
there.
picked the hat. Didn't you have the hat up there once? Somebody picked it.
Yep. Somebody got the hat. I sent that.
I think I was on
got
that
some more
show.
stuff
I
I need to
don't remember.
send. I'm behind a little bit, but I will get it out to everyone. All right, mystery box. All
Mystery
right, fun stuff.
No, he didn't say mystery
Oh,
box.
sorry. Somebody's picking for you.
Oh,
That was
mystery
nice of you. I wasn't paying attention. All right, disregard. Disregard.
Batman.
Oh, should I move this banner out of your way?
Black-
Maybe that's messing you up.
Adam. Eric Draven, you guys were talking about the Crow the other day, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, yeah.
Decisions.
Come on, Mr. Holly. I know you.
Dead air. Dead air.
You have to see what's up there.
There we go.
Venus Williams. There you
Venus
go.
Williams. Okay,
Williams.
gotcha. All right, can do.
Go with Miss
Can do.
Williams.
Just go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and
Folks,
follow me
this-
on Instagram and make sure, because I'm not sure if I've actually ever sent you anything. Maybe I have. If I have, it's been a long time. So
Yeah.
make sure to go ahead and send me your information,
Make the
address, and remind me what you won because my memory stinks. So there you go.
There you go. Get this banner right back.
I'll get them out this weekend. There's a number of people I need to send stuff out to. I'm slacking.
it's all right. We're okay. We can wait.
Well, I don't want people to have to wait too long. Unfortunately, I've caused people to wait too long, so it's all good. All right. What's
No, I
next?
think I
Who's
got the
next?
records left.
Is it Jake Hale's
Back to me?
next?
Yes. Okay.
Four. Is it where I'm
Number
number
five.
five or
Yes.
five? Lillian. All right, let's hear.
It's Lillian. Lillian Cawley, aka Lil Diamond. She was in a group called Alpha Flight. She has superhuman strength, durability, and was good with hand-to-hand combat.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think he's making them up because I'm pretty sure that's not a
Oh.
thing anymore. But okay.
Alpha Flight from Marvel. Look her up. But as far as lamest villain,
Hmm.
another. I think this is a DC villain. Was it DC? Yes, DC villain. Stiltman.
What is it?
Stilt man.
Stiltman.
Guilt man.
He just walked on stilts. He had mechanical stilts that he got taught. That's it. Stilt man.
Well, maybe he was short. I mean, I could see people needing stilts.
I don't know how that helps you be a supervillain, but you
Well,
still
you're
lame.
tall. You can get things off of a high shelf.
Yeah.
You know how
Great.
handy that is.
You know, you can run out of the store with things on the bottom shelf too. Like
True.
if you're gonna be a hero with named Stiltman, sure, I can reach things high for you, ma'am. I can get
Yeah.
cats out of trees. Like
Yeah, look
yeah,
how high he is, though. He's really tall.
Yeah, and
He's
you
really,
know who
really
can
tough.
take him out with one punch? Kite Man.
Hmm. True.
Just cut his leg off.
I noticed that the people are just staring at his crotch. I mean, I was just like, well, what? Did you see
mean,
that? It was like everyone's
it's
looking
up
up at his
there.
crotch the whole time.
It's
You know what I
up
mean?
there.
I was hoping he only had 2 legs. Is he a tripod?
Oh god. Oh god.
Somebody's just got to tie his shoelaces together, and that's the end of him. You know what I mean? That would be the way to get.
Yeah,
How do you defeat him? Tie his shoelaces
You know
together.
that
That's
really
all.
old movie, The Empire Strikes Back, with the Walker thingies? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's the
Sling around.
Spider-Man villain. Okay, there you go. I
The
thought
Spider-Man
he was
villain. Okay. So yeah, he's just tied. Did you see him? He was using the thing. He was going to tie it around their legs. That's all there is to it.
Just web him
Simple.
up.
Just web him.
Still, man. Okay. That is
Never
pretty
heard of
late.
it. Not familiar with
I
it.
gotta say.
You know, if they
Knocking
got
around
a
the
movie
phone.
coming out about that, they got nothing left. They're just out of ideas.
Oh
Oh
god.
dear. All right. Let's see who's
I've
next
lost.
here.
You were next.
You, bro.
Number,
Oh,
my
are
turn.
next.
Your list.
What are we on? 5? I've lost
Not
it.
number 5. All right, number 5. Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Does everyone remember
you
Joffrey?
took one of
That
mine,
little
damn
punk
it.
kid.
Oh,
That little whiny child. He was the worst. The most annoying thing. Ugh. I was so
okay.
glad when he jumped out of the window. It was the best.
No, he didn't jump out the window.
Jump
That was
out.
He
Tommen
did.
who
He jumped
the
out.
window.
Huh?
he
What's
was
that?
foaming at the mouth.
He got poisoned.
I
Spoilers.
thought he
for
jumped out of the
everybody
window.
that's
When did I miss that part?
No, Tommen jumped out the window. Joffrey got poisoned.
Oh, did he?
Poison.
Okay.
Yeah, at his
Whatever.
wedding. Remember?
He was a nerd. He was a little punk nerd. Spoiled child.
Yeah.
Listen,
Spoiled child.
I will give you that he was the worst. He was annoying. You loved to hate him, but he wasn't lame.
He was
He
very
wasn't
lame. He's just some little kid. He
He was
wasn't
just
strong
a
or.
That was the whole
Just little
point. He
devil
was a
child.
snot-nosed, spoiled,
Sadistic.
just cowardly,
Demon.
Lame. I thought it was
demon
lame.
Kid.
They could
And
have
he
gotten anybody.
became king.
They could have had a kid that had no legs or arms. You could have done the same thing. He didn't do anything. He just sat there and
Symbolism.
whined and.
The symbolism of that was to show that just because he's the son of the king doesn't
Right.
mean he should be the king.
He definitely achieved that. That's for darn sure.
For sure.
He achieved it. I didn't like him. I thought it was lame. Okay,
Oh,
so there you go.
God.
I mean, there were better bad people in the show, though, didn't you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But what I loved about Joffrey is that you loved to hate him. It was like, and
He was
you
one
know
of the
what's,
most hated.
what's cool is that the kid who plays him is such a nice guy. Like, have you ever seen him in interviews or just?
I gotta be honest with you. When people
Fans.
want to play a bad guy that well, there's something down deep in their soul.
Ah,
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably got a pretty dark heart.
I can
Let's
play
be
a
honest.
really good bad guy, and I'm a real nice guy, but I got some darkness in my heart.
There's some darkness in there. I don't know. You said you're what? A nice guy? I haven't seen that. I'm
Listen,
still waiting for that.
I'm a-
We'll keep waiting for that.
I'm a-
Maybe.
I would tell you, like, when, back in the day when you used to play video games, you play the storyline, you were always the hero. Most games you were the hero. When games came out where you could play good or bad, like you could pick your
King got
role or
killed
pick
by a
your
pig.
choices.
Mhm.
Listen, I used to always play the villain. I always play the
Shocking.
bad guy.
I'm
I always
shocked. Are
do
you
the-
shocked, Chase?
No, listen.
Hmm.
And my thought process and what I told
Hmm.
my kids is because in real life I would never do these bad things. So if I could do them in a fantasy world and get away with it,
So you
get
just
my thrills that
fantasized
way-
about doing these things.
Yes,
That's
yes,
not
I
good.
have.
That's not that
Yes,
much
I
better.
have.
I just
No, because
Hmm.
fantasizing about something and
Mm.
actually doing it are two
Mm.
different things.
Right.
Obviously, I'm
So you're
still
encouraging.
free, so I haven't done any of the bad things. Or at least I haven't been
You
caught
just
yet
fantasized
doing
about
any
it.
of the bad things.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure
Oh,
where.
God.
I
Why do
don't
you
follow.
think games like GTA are so popular? Because you can do the most.
There's a lot of
heinous
bad people
stuff
in this
in that
world. That's all I can
and
say. There's a
not
lot
have
of
to go
bad
out
people.
and do it, you know? Come on, man. You ever came from seeing a prostitute ran outside and carjacked somebody and just went on a killing spree? No, but you can do it in the game.
Well, you live in New York City. I'm sure that's just like a Tuesday there. I mean, let's be honest. So,
Probably, but not a
Yeah.
Tuesday for me.
yeah, I never played GTA. That's just too dark for me. I'm more of, you know what I mean? I'm more of like help the old lady across the street kind of a game,
Well, you
and
can
you
do
know what I
that
mean?
too in GTA.
Give to charities in those kind of games. Aren't
You
those
can
fun
do that.
games?
You can
Can
do
you?
that in GTA.
Yeah.
The only
It seemed
GTA
like-
I actually played was the third one.
OG.
Yeah, they are
OG.
OG.
Anyway, I made my point. Don't like the kid.
Yeah.
Didn't care for him. He was pretty lame. They could have gotten anyone to do that.
Oh,
Are you sure he didn't jump out the window? I feel like he
No.
jumped out the window. I need to go back and watch the
Common
show. It's
jumped
been
out
so
the
long.
window.
My memory stinks. Who
Joffrey,
jumped out of the window? Who jumped out of the
His little brother, Tom.
Oh, his little brother. Okay. Well, same old, same old.
And he was the good kid.
All white people look alike to me. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Oh God.
You with me, Chase? I'm sorry.
Oh God.
All righty. All right, Chaser. It's your turn, my friend. You got
This
something?
one might be
Tom.
controversial,
Tom and Jeff.
but the ghost face from Scream.
Oh, what's wrong with him? I see him nice.
Freaking lame.
Explain.
It's a guy with a mask wearing a dress. I'm going to
A dress? He wasn't wearing a
I'm
dress,
going to
was he?
tackle spear this guy. All he's got's a knife. I'm going to spear tackle you or shoot your face off. I mean, it's the whole thing. I just don't. Any goofy mask, and you're just wearing the.
It was goofy. The
And
mask was
doesn't he
goofy.
trip on the whole dress thing? Like, you ever tried to wear a dress? Like, you can't walk in one of those. Yeah, I tried the whole Scream outfit, put the
Well,
thing on.
women wear dresses all the time, and they don't trip.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, when
but
they
okay.
run in any horror movie, they always trip. Why? Because
Most
they're
of them
wearing
aren't wearing
dresses.
dresses. No.
But I'm telling you, I was never a fan
So-
of the whole thing. I just don't
Okay,
know.
I got you.
So, well, basically, what you're saying is every horror flick where there's a mass killer
Right,
is just lame.
right. They're
Right,
basically
There are a
like
bunch of them.
Halloween is the same
Halloween
way.
Dead. I mean,
Friday
Jason,
the 13th.
Undead, Halloween. I guess.
I think you
know,
remember how you said this was unpopular? It's getting even more unpopular by the millisecond
Yeah,
here.
no, I
'Cause you're
understand.
besmirching
It's,
many franchises.
I think the
So-
strangers. There's just people in mass. What other horror?
Right.
flick? There's
And
a
no,
bunch
and
of them.
I'm
Slasher
horrified. Don't
flicks.
stab me.
That's where
Jason wore with mask.
Yeah, but he was more of a like undead. So
Not in the first one. The first one,
And he
spoilers for
played
anybody who
hockey.
hasn't seen it. It was just his
Yeah.
mom.
So he had
And she
hobbies.
didn't
He
look
played
very
hockey.
threatening at all. I don't think.
That's still kind of lame too.
Is it?
It's kind of lame too because I mean, you're just a dude with a mask. You're gonna
Yeah.
superpowers.
Leatherface. He's just a dude in a mask.
Well, he's wearing someone else's face, so it's not just a mask. I mean, he's another face, you know.
But still, he's lame.
It's a dude with a mask.
Lame.
Yeah,
You know,
it's just
at least he
lame.
put effort in. He didn't go down to the dollar store and pick
No,
up a
he did
mask.
put the effort.
He made his
Made-
own. He did
made a
some
mask.
sewing. He knows how to sew, right?
He just grab a hockey mask off the
No,
floor.
he just didn't
put it
grab
on.
some random
And
hockey mask. There
actually,
you go.
Leatherface put a lot of effort because he had
did.
multiple masks. People
That's
don't
right.
really
Sure.
notice in the movie, but yeah, I didn't notice the first time I watched it either. It was pointed out. I was like,
Upgrades.
oh, he actually had different masks on in the movie. Nice.
Well, they deteriorate over time. You know what I mean? Like my face is starting to deteriorate as we speak. So you can't just stick with this. You know what I mean? You got to go with something else.
So you put on a new one every other week.
Right. That's right.
That's why certain Thursdays he doesn't come on. You know,
Right.
the lizard head starts to come out. He has
That's
to change
true.
His face, you know.
There you go.
Just
Exactly.
sheds its skin.
It's just like that movie V, where there's a lizard underneath.
yeah.
There you go. Just like that.
There you go.
The lizard
I'm
people.
glad you
There
got the reference.
I did. I
As
definitely
a
did. I didn't know if
millennial,
anybody else
I'm
did.
very surprised. As a millennial, you got that.
I'm sharp. Okay.
I'm a huge horror fan, but I
Oh,
just
God.
Scream. Is
I thought
just-
you were going to say from that the spin-off with them they did with those other brothers. You know what I'm saying? Of the scary movie, where they were wearing ridiculous
the
masks.
scary movie, yeah.
Scary movie, yeah.
Scary movie. Oh, but I agree, Chase, because most regular guys in masks, it's like, come on, really? Like somebody couldn't fight this guy off and beat the crap out of him. Like, it's just a guy with a knife. But to be fair to the Scary Movie franchise, at least the first one, it was meant to be like a parody of horror flick.
Halloween.
So that was the thing.
Yeah.
Now they make it into this hardcore horror flick, and it's like, no, that's not what Scream is supposed
No.
to be.
Well, they gotta up. Anytime you have every time you have spin on, you gotta up it each time. You know what I mean? That's how that's done.
Yeah. It's like they're trying to make this Ghostface thing, and even in the last one, which I didn't see yet, but it seems like there's some supernatural element to it now.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
where'd this come from?
Even
To be fair, I haven't
Not
seen the
silly.
movie, so I don't know. Don't
Proof
quote
by
me
point.
on that, but based on the trailer, I'm like, what's the cult of Ghostface and all this stuff? I'm like, what is Patrick Mahomes? That's funny.
Ah! Ouch.
Kill
Burn.
them.
I agree.
Oh.
I tend to agree.
So, Barbarian, do you have Eli Manning on your list?
No, he's not. He's not even on anyone's radar. Anyway.
Oh God.
Peyton's dopey brother. That's all I know. Peyton's dopey brother. All right,
Oh God. All right, are we back to me?
back to you.
Was,
No, round to
was,
number
was that
6.
crickets? Are you playing the cricket sound effect? All right. Another. I'm stretching this one because I couldn't find 7 Lillian. So
Oh,
Lilith
I knew you would be able
from
to.
Frasier.
Okay.
That's
Close.
It's that close.
Lilith. Speaking of Ghostface,
He can't. He ran out of Lilith.
it started with an L. Got an L-I-L. in there. That's good.
Lillians with the
No
Lilith.
Lillian. I had to. It was close. It was close. It's
You
a
got
Lily.
5. That's pretty good.
Lillian and Lilith both contract to Lily. I mean,
More or less.
Oh my god.
all right. So my 6 lamest villain, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, how could you even say that, being that you're the Star Wars fan? But if you just went by the movies and not the extra stuff that came out after, Boba Fett, lame. He literally
What?
came out.
What are you
in the,
doing?
Just think about the original.
What?
Just think about.
Wow.
I can't get on board with
trilogy.
this.
Hear me out.
Wow.
The
Wait a
original
Guest
minute.
Day has
trilogy.
nothing to do with what we think. Just so you
Hear him
know.
out. Hold
Original
on.
trilogy. I heard you guys out on your stuff. Just listen. The original trilogy, right? He tracked down Han Solo. He didn't catch Han Solo. He just tracked him down. Told
Right.
the Empire where Han was.
Mm.
Vader had Han frozen, and then gave him over to Boba Fett. So Boba Fett didn't do anything. All he did was track him down, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's something.
Okay,
There's a
that's
whole
something,
universe
but-
out there, and he found
Yeah.
one person.
Yes.
That's pretty good, man.
Yes. But villainous was
That's
that
pretty villain.
Okay, he didn't do anything. Then in Return of the Jedi in Jabba's palace,
Right.
what did he do? He got hit in his backpack, crashed into the ship, and fell in the Sarlacc. Like he didn't do anything. In 2
Well,
movies,
accidents happen. I mean,
with about
Did
5
Vader
minutes
tell
screen
him like
time.
no
He did
eliminations?
nothing.
Like don't.
That was the most badass
Yes,
thing Boba Fett did, was talk back to Vader. Because when he was about to put Han, when Vader was about to put Han in the carbonite chamber, Han said, "Bro, I don't get any money if I don't get to take him back." And Vader was like, "Don't worry, you'll be compensated. Chill." That's the bad, because nobody talked back to Vader without getting choked, and
right.
Boba Fett did it and got away with it. That's the most.
That's
badass
pretty
thing he
good.
did.
I mean, that in and of itself's got to be worth something.
Yeah, but if you just take those
Not
movies,
sure.
Lame
Boba Fett didn't do anything.
villain.
He did a
That
lot.
was
He tracked
lame.
down. We
That
just
was
said
lame.
tracked down Han
All he
in the
did was
entire
track
universe,
down Han.
which is
That's
pretty
all he
good
did.
because nobody else did.
That's all
Okay,
he did.
all those bounty hunters with their weird faces couldn't find Han, but one
That's
person
all he
did. But that's pretty good. That's what a bounty hunter does. He hunts down the bounty, right?
Right.
Did
But
he
he's still a
transport
lame
him?
villain.
Here's the thing: Greedo
Let me-
found him and he got shot in 5 seconds. So it sounds like you should pick Greedo, shouldn't
Because
you?
Greedo was stupid. Why are you gonna sit down and talk crap? That was stupid.
Well, Maybe you
All
should
right.
pick Greedo. Do you want to read?
Han
Want to?
No, because it's lamest villains, not stupidest villains. Okay.
Okay, I see. Well, he's not even a
Like,
villain
oh,
at the end.
Boba
He's a
Fett.
hero. You gave me crap for somebody else being an anti-hero, and he's a hero. He's a full-on
That's why I
hero.
said based on just the movies.
Why are we doing that, though?
Just the movies. Boba Fett. Lame.
Yeah, but you can't do
Lame
it. You
villain.
can't just take out. That's canon. The other stuff's
Sure I
canon.
can.
What are you
Why
doing?
not?
It's canon.
You guys are making up the rules as you go. Why
I
can't
know.
we make up
But
the
this
rules?
is. I'm allowed to do that. I don't think you're allowed to
Oh,
make up.
because you're the
rules.
host and he's the co-host, and I'm just the guest over here.
Right.
You guys hardly invite.
Finally
And
figured out the rules. How long
make
has he
it-
been on this? They finally
make
just
it up stuff as
verbalized
you
the
go.
rules.
And just
We make it up as you go along, and you lump it. That was the rules. I
Hey,
thought that we
hey,
discussed this backstage.
you went to Lilith instead of Lillian, so
He
That's
wrote
right.
Lillian.
well,
You,
we
but
were
you
talking
did
about
Lilith,
Lilith.
and you did
I
Lilith.
ran out of
You did
Lillian,
Lilith.
so I had
So you're
to
breaking
come up with
rules
So
on top of rules.
test
over here.
failed.
I had to
Can't
come
do
up
it.
with something. Okay.
Now you know why Jake Hal's not on here very often. He doesn't know how to stay within the guidelines that we
Because they
set.
don't invite me.
You don't know how to
Haters.
act. You can take some people out, but they don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. You tried. We tried. So, all right, we'll allow it. We'll allow it. It's your opinion, I
Oh, my
suppose.
God.
If you don't agree, let Jake Hal know you don't agree. Okay,
Yes,
I'm okay with it. Because I don't agree. I think what he said is blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Number
One of my
5.
favorite villains in the whole thing is Boba Fett. Let's be honest.
He could be your favorite. He's still lame.
I mean, he's aside from Darth Vader, he's probably my second favorite villain. Honestly, in Star Wars, my second favorite villain from the original movies. Of course, he's not a villain anymore; he's a hero. But I mean, who else are you gonna pick? The
Darth
Emperor,
Vader's
his pasty
Anti-hero.
face self.
He's anti-hero.
You should have said the Emperor. Some old octogenarian that doesn't know if he's dead or alive.
Listen,
Let's be honest.
Somebody who literally took over the galaxy, you can't call lame. He literally took over the galaxy.
If he fell down and broke his hip, that'd have been the end of him. Okay, let's be honest with you. A banana peel would have ended him.
But,
You know
but
what I mean?
that's
Let's be
why
honest
he
with you.
walked so slow. You see?
I
how
know.
slow He took his time. Every
I think it's
step.
because he had a diaper under there. Okay, and there was a lot of
He
rustling.
probably
A lot
did.
of
I'm not
spillage.
gonna deny that. He probably
Some
did.
spillage. He didn't have wings on that thing. I don't know what to
That's
tell you.
actually pretty smart. If you know you have problems holding it
Right.
in, wear a diaper. What's the problem?
Right.
Like, that's smart.
I don't
That's
know.
smart.
You can lift somebody up. You can hold stuff in. That's all I can say. All right. So that's all I'm saying.
You think Vader was running
Yeah,
to the
probably
bathroom,
got my
taking that
last
suit
guy.
off every
I think we've
time
gone
he had
sideways.
to go?
I think we went off the rack a bit here. Let's get back to where. All right. So whose turn is? Oh, it's my turn.
Your turn. Number 5.
Number
Are we
number
on?
6. No, we're on
Number
six.
six.
Number 6, yes.
Okay.
So my next one is Scar from The Lion King. Scar. Lame.
Scar.
He's just some random scar-faced, skinny lion. Okay, he looks all anorexic and stuff like that. And anytime somebody said something to him, he cowered in the corner. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. I've been to a zoo where I saw a lion that looked just like him. Okay,
Oh,
That's all
I
I'm
know they
saying.
just dropped the new movie where they get it's like a prequel to Lion.
Yeah,
Right,
his
sir.
backstory. You know, they
His
giving all
backstory.
the villains backstories. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, they're
I haven't
trying to
given
fill
a
it. They're
shot
trying to
yet.
ride off
Haven't
something,
watched it.
I haven't seen it.
I
Haven't seen it, so I'm not going through that. But based on the regular one, it was a lame character. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
I mean,
cowardly lion.
just-
It's the-
Just a cowardly lion. That's exactly right.
I mean, just think about it though. Like, he's the brother to the guy destined to be the king. So he's already
Right.
the second child. He's probably got treated like a second-hand child his whole life. He
Mhm.
got into whatever accident that gave him the scar over his eye, and then they started calling him Scar. Like,
right.
or was he born with the scar? And they're like, oh, Scar. Like, come on. What'd you expect? You expect him to be a good guy? Come
Just
on.
if he
People
has
with
a
scars
scar.
that are good guys. Why not?
No, I'm just talking about how he's treated. Like, come on. He
I
was
see.
treated like a
He
bad
should rise above that. You need to rise above all that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
You say, like, if you treat me like a monster, I'm going to be a monster. So he treated him
Right.
like a bad guy. He became a bad guy.
I mean, I got a scar on my lip, and I'm no, villain. You know, what can I say?
I think some of us would disagree.
I see. Okay. I'm telling on myself again. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Anyway, that's my thoughts. All right, Chaster. What do you got, my friend?
I'm gonna go with. I got two left. I'm gonna go with the Toad.
The Toad.
Toad from X-Men? Toad?
Yep, from X-Men. The Toad.
Yeah.
You could,
Similar
like,
to
kind
You
of
don't like the
spit
Toad?
on you. Kind
You
of
don't like the-
similar, but he didn't use springs. He was
yeah,
kind
he
of
actually had the powers of a toad. So that's
power of the
slightly
Toad.
better.
He had that tongue action going too. You know what I'm saying? So you know he's popular with the ladies. You know what I mean? I won't say that, but
or the others.
Or the dudes. I don't know. I
don't presume.
Don't presume.
You never know, man.
You never know. That's true. I presume.
I'm sure the boys like him too.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Oh gosh.
Toad.
From X-Men.
Again,
he was cool in that. He was cool, but he caught Wolverine and what's his name there? Deadpool. I mean, that's got to be worth something, right? He did something cool, right?
Yeah, but not with his powers. It wasn't his powers that caught.
It was. He turned the lever with his tongue. Didn't you see him pull that lever with his tongue? That's handy. That's real handy.
Toad.
Oh, all the different versions of Toad, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the cartoon, that one from X-Men Evolution. That's of course from the movies. The one from the original X-Men 90, Jesus, X-Men 80. No, was it 92? Yeah, 92 cartoon. That was the Toad that I liked. He was definitely funny, at least.
Toad.
So was he the same one in Deadpool and Wolverine as the original X-Men one? I know a lot of those people were, but I didn't know if he was.
No, because Ray Park played him in the movies, and it was a different actor.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The Toad.
The Toad.
Yeah. Yeah, but basically he was a toadie, so the Toad. He was meant to be a joke character. Became popular somehow. I don't know.
People
Good writing, I guess.
Well, he is lame. He is lame.
Basically a human with frog powers.
Toad. Yeah. Garbage character.
I mean, he would probably be useful if you were pulling a heist or something. You know, you need to jump high, or he did have the acid stuff in the movie. It was just that
spit acid at you,
but he did have like a kind of a acid poison saliva.
So like that the dinosaur in Jurassic Park where he spit acid in the guy.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's cool. Fun. All right. Well, Toad.
Let's see what Toad. All right, we're running late, boys. What do you want to do?
Let's do it. Let's do our next hashtag, and then
we'll
do our last round.
Wrap it up, bro. Here.
Yeah, we'll do our thing, and we'll go one more round, and then we'll be done.
All right, guys, start dropping the hashtag. We'll look back on them, and we'll pick one. But you got to make sure you hit the thumbs up. Got to hit that thumbs up, and we definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Barbarian Horde Variety Show. Guests, Mr. L from the JKO Awesome. We got
appreciate it.
Mama J.
He's doing some heavy lifting tonight, all by himself. Look at him. Heavy lifting.
Tell you, bro.
Yeah, and you never know who could pop in. We're gonna be doing some different stuff this year. So come hang out with us Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We always appreciate you guys. Hit them hashtags. And
let's go.
Be right back after this.
All right.
Hashtags are popping.
Hashtags. Are they though?
Are they though? Yeah, I see you beat him right to the.
Did we lose everyone?
There's 13 people here. It's just maybe they don't have any hands or
10 because there's 3 of us. So technically,
it was 10. Right, my bad.
I think that's how it works. We got one more named character. I think you traced him off when you threw Boba Fett in.
I said Boba Fett. Everybody was like, "Okay, I'm out."
All right. We'll just let him play in the background out of courtesy. But
Star Wars fan can talk bad about Star Wars. Okay, I'm allowed. Okay.
I guess
I've been a Star Wars fan since before I could talk. Okay.
Well, it's the same rule apply with Floridians because I get a lot of slack.
Boba Fett kicks rocks. You forgot to put that.
No, I didn't. We don't want it to be too long. You don't want it long.
Oh man.
All right.
Well,
So,
the 7th one, right?
7th one,
All right.
last one of the.
So again, I ran out of Lillians.
So what did we choose?
So-
Is it Toad? Go with Toad. Hashtag Toad.
My final Lilith. Especially since nobody.
Another Lilith? Not even a Lily? I thought he was going to go Lily.
Well, you could. Like I said,
Pretty soon it's going to be a
Lillian,
Luther because we've really run out.
Lilith.
Antros.
In the Marvel universe, there was Lilith was the first demon ever, and she was actually the first wife of Adam before Eve came around. So that's Lilith in Marvel. Okay. But my last villain, lame villain, and I think the lamest. Actually, no, not the lamest villain of all time. I actually like this villain, but he was still lame. From a little show called Seinfeld.
Oh, no.
And his name is Newman.
Newman. You can go
Lame.
with Newman.
He was
You
a
didn't like Newman?
Postman. He was a little,
It's dangerous.
he was a creepy little guy, like lame. Like what did Jerry have to fear from Newman? Like, and you know what made Newman a great villain? Actually, I was saying lame, but Jerry found out that one of the woman he was dating, one of the women he dated on the show, actually dated Newman.
Right.
Then found out that because Jerry assumed she dumped Newman actually dumped her. So Jerry was just all in his head, like, first of all, why would you date Newman? And second of all, he dumped you? So that's actually a great villain. I have to take that away. Newman was great. I don't have a 7. I talked myself out of. You guys didn't even have to do it for me.
Ridiculous. Silly. Really silly.
There we go. Even Nick got it. Hashtag
Oh,
Boba
God.
Fett rocks.
Boba Fett
I thought we were
rocks.
going Toad. You changed
Nah,
it.
we pivoted. We pivoted.
Oh gosh.
All right. All right. You ready for my last one here?
Boba Fett
This one
does
is probably
rock. He's just
as
a lame
predict-
villain.
This is probably as predictable as it could possibly get. The answer is Flash.
He's not a
The
villain.
biggest villain in all
Just say reverse
of
He's-
Flash.
movies,
He's
comics.
Not a villain.
The most ridiculous, embarrassing character of all time is
He's
Flash.
only a villain
And he's a
to
villain
you.
because he ruined a movie that could have been really good. You put Batman in a movie, the original Batman in a movie, and you still found a way to ruin it.
Oh, he's not the original Batman.
Flash stinks.
Love Michael Keaton, but he's not the original Batman.
He's the
definitely
original
not
Batman.
The original.
I don't count Adam West and his erect nipples in his tights. Batman. Sorry, can't do it. Can't
Adam
help
West wasn't the original Batman.
it. He was. Well, no, he wasn't. That's right. You, as I said
I
before.
don't remember the guy's name. Who was one before?
If you can't remember his name, he wasn't there.
He doesn't
I don't know
count.
what to tell you. He doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It
What's his
Don't-
name?
never
What about
existed.
what's his name? What about
Don't
him?
put
Oh.
that out in the world, Barbarian, because a lot of people.
His mother doesn't even remember his name, so you know what we're talking about. Flash stinks, and I have
Flesh.
You want to change the
body
hashtag
parts
now?
right here to prove how much he stinks.
Bloody body parts. He's got bloody body parts of the Flash guy.
Flash
Oh.
put a baby
Super villain.
in a microwave. Okay,
To save
if that's
his life.
not villainous, I don't care what anybody
to
says.
save his life.
No.
And microwaves aren't
I'll tell you what,
airtight. The baby
J.K., put a baby in a microwave and see if you get called a villain.
It
Okay?
wasn't plugged in.
It wasn't
I don't
plugged
care.
in.
It
And
went
it's
ding.
not
You
airtight.
can't make a microwave go ding unless it's on.
Sure
That's
you
how
can.
it works. No.
The old
no.
school ones with the dials.
It was not an old
Yeah, it's
school
just-
one. It was not. No.
Yeah, they did.
It was a new one. It was a brand new one.
The old
Oh,
digital
boy.
way. The
So
Flash.
basically,
Flash.
the Flash was trying to microwave up a baby to give to
He
a
was.
fat bastard. he was powering it with his lightning powers.
That
That's
was
why
the thing.
it's
It's just like he needed a
late
snack. He
down.
needed a
Last one.
sandwich at the beginning of the movie. It's like, come on, man, you're gonna get defeated by a sandwich, and then he never
he
won,
burns
he never
a lot of
beat
calories.
anyone. Have you seen a superhero movie where at the end the superhero doesn't beat anyone? No one. He defeated no one. And he tried. And there's the thing. Then he tried time and time and how many times did he actually try? Thousands. And he didn't win. He never won. Then he was like, I give up.
That's why he became his own villain. He literally became his own villain. Yeah.
His superhero was to move a can of soup from the bottom to the top. That was his superhero.
he saved his
Congratulations. He a bag boy at the food line
That
down
was
the
the-
road does the same thing every day. That's all I can
Super
say.
moment.
Yeah, but does the bad boy save people though?
He does.
Flash actually
He definitely
saved
does.
people.
Huh?
He actually saved the Flash.
Did he?
actually saved people.
Because the person looked up at the camera. I look up
Yeah.
at the camera all the time when I'm in the grocery store.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't even need somebody to help me.
you shouldn't do that, especially if you're stealing something.
I don't steal. I know better.
Boba Fett rocks is the hashtag. We got 9 entries. Hit that hashtag.
The Flash rock.
Stinks.
The Flash.
Stinks.
With the last lame villain of the evening, I'm going MODOK.
Oh, okay. Before you start, MCU MODOK, definitely. Okay, continue.
Is there another MODOK?
Yeah, MCU MODOK. Absolutely the worst villain ever. It's just, it was garbage. It was sick.
I could tell you a lot
Humpty
of
Dumpty
Marvel
sat on a wall. And he's just an egg guy with freaking arms.
a lot
I
of
love
Marvel
eggs. Eggs are
fans
good
were
for you. They're very
upset.
healthy.
They were upset about that MODOK portrayal. Because MODOK in the comics is a lot more menacing than that. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
MODOK.
agree with you. I agree with
Just
you.
a big head. You know, it was. If you look at Barbarian, sometimes if you maybe the last
have a big head.
couple episodes ago,
I'm a villain.
before the new camera,
He had the
I used to
MODOK
have a
going
huge
on.
head. I had a shrink. There's shrinkage. There was
Did
significant
somebody take
shrinkage.
the MODOK pop?
we have a
Big head
Seinfeld moment now.
This was a Seinfeld moment. There's significant shrinkage. I don't know. I saw someone that was doing voodoo and my head
Were-
shrunk, just
were
like
you
in.
Were you in the pool before the live stream?
There was. I was definitely.
But
was
yeah,
that
it was,
Chase?
it was horrible. It was so bad. That was
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. I thought it
Hmm.
was
yeah, that
garbage.
definitely.
pretty garbage. So
I just gave that pop away last week. Somebody got
Yeah,
a pop
that's
like
how
that just
exactly it. He said the
Yeah.
big head pop. I was
Big
like,
head pop.
okay,
That's what he
The
said.
big
Big
head
head pop.
pop.
I knew exactly what he's talking about. Big head pop.
oh, God. That's funny.
All right. Well, very good. Well, hopefully everyone enjoyed that.
Absolutely. That was
Yeah,
totally
sure. I mean, mine was the best list. You have to tell everyone now who's had the best
Who
list.
had the
We
best
know
fun.
who's
list?
the-
Oh, wow.
Who got the best
That's
list?
great.
All
Had
these
the best
snipes.
list.
Oh man. I had the
I'm
dude
about
from
to shoot
Scream,
the stats
Toad,
right here.
MODOK.
Mhm.
Who else did they have?
I had
Bane.
Swamp Thing, Stinkora,
Bane,
Stay Puft,
Kite Man.
Jabba Hutt, Scar, Joffrey, and The Flash.
Shop.
Okay, I was a little confused with the wrong kid.
I had-
okay,
I had
but
the
I pretty
Lillian.
much got a.
Yeah, he had extras. He had the
He had
Lillians.
5 Lillians out of 7, which is wrong regardless. So
Look, I got a vote though.
He got
Did
some
you?
Liliths.
Lillian list. Yeah.
By the alter ego, Mr.
No, Cat
Hunt ain't
Daddy.
helping me out.
you're
Cat
voting for
Daddy.
yourself now. Is that what's
No,
happening?
Cat Daddy. Look, Cat
Don't-
Daddy.
Don't stoop. Don't stoop.
What's the Lillian? It's
Lillian list. What a ridiculous mess.
I did not know.
You put it.
One of those Lillians.
You put it in the
I
chat.
instantly, it's not like usually I'll make this mistake and then I'll find out like 2 hours later I made a mistake and I fix it. I instantly realized what had happened and I put villain right underneath. Most people would excuse a minor indiscretion. You just like to point it out. That's a sign of a villain
listen,
right there.
I'm
It
only
points out
pointing it
someone
out
else's
because you're
mistakes,
trying to
not
make
good.
me into the villain here. You wrote Lillian, so I looked up Lillian. Okay.
Mhm.
I see. You said the L doesn't stand for lame. You make it. He's getting the big L.
Getting the big L tonight. L's for love.
It's
I
for
had,
love.
I had a great.
It's show
I
love.
had a-
It's the Brooklyn way.
That
That's
show
right.
L
is
for the.
love.
Is that what
He's
it
gonna
is?
show you his middle finger, so he's gonna show.
No, see, that's
That's
a
the
special
Brooklyn
bro
way.
love. Only special people get that from me. That's New York love right there.
Is that what it is?
New York
That's
love.
fine.
That's
Thank you for that.
Sure. The New
What's
York
up, buddy?
love all
How
day.
you doing, bro? He's off the finger. Come on.
That's
You know
how
the amount of middle
impact me.
fingers I see a day when I'm operating the train? That's all love. That's all love.
Is that what
That's
it is?
not
You
how
do
you
the
hail a
passengers in the
taxi,
back?
right?
When you say passenger back and you do that?
Just don't do that when you're trying to get a taxi.
Right.
That really don't work.
Oh,
Hands
I can say you don't do it around here, otherwise you might not have that finger anymore. So be
yeah,
careful.
don't do it down here in Florida because you might lose your finger.
No, you won't like that. People don't like that around here. No. All right.
guys.
How many do we have here, Chaster?
Let's wrap it up. We got 9 entries into our big giveaway.
Mhm.
Let me see. We will go with. Let's go with the fancy dancy new one. Where's that?
Oh, you got something new? Have fun.
Well,
Let's do it.
It's the full cast thing. All right, you guys. Thank you guys once again for hanging out with us for an all-new Barbarian Horde live variety show. We definitely appreciate every single one of you guys for hanging out with us on Thursdays, 7 p.m.
What up?
Eastern. Much love from the kingdom and everybody else. And make sure you tune in next week. We'll have some more guests. Hopefully Mama J will be here. Or she'll get her stuff all figured out. And let's see. Entries. 1, 2, 3. And we'll give you guys 31 seconds. That's
Wow.
31 seconds. Hashtag Boba Fett rocks. You're watching the Barbarian Horde live. Oh, hit the thing. Come on. I
Hit the
key
button,
and
bro.
everything. Come on.
All right.
All right.
Very good.
Let's go.
Good stuff.
Once again, good luck, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. In 3, 2, 1, go.
And the winner is. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
Lord, here we
talking
go.
about.
Shit.
Guys better
Hashtag rig, y'all.
represent
Mhm.
Jake Hale offer. Now, who had the best list is right on the screen. The winner is.
Right.
All right.
Self-proclaimed.
Is Paul Robotnik still here? And is he in the U.S.?
Yeah, I don't. I'll send it. to
Yeah,
everybody.
we're having a
No
little
worries.
issue, so
I want to. Yeah, I want to be. I don't want to make things too difficult.
No, I've shipped to Canada now, so they'll let me take it to
Oh, he's in
Canada.
Canada. All right.
Unless
Paul
there's a new
Robotnik.
problem.
I don't know if they can ship to us, but we can ship
Actually,
to them. So just
Damn.
Well, it's the 51st state, so it's all inside the United States now, so it should be cheap, right?
All right.
No,
Paul
sorry, that-
Robotnik
too
picks
soon?
something.
Sorry, just kidding. He's here.
Yeah, pick
All right.
something, Paul.
Pick something, Paul.
All right, Paul, you are up, sir. We have what's gone? Williams.
Yeah, Serena.
No,
Williams.
Serena.
Oh, Venus
I was
Williams.
going to say Serena.
Yeah,
We
me
don't have
too.
Serena up there. You can't have Serena either
I
because we
didn't
don't
know
have her.
who it was, but I
No
knew it was
one
a
was
Williams.
assistant.
Yeah,
Venus.
she's gone.
So pick something, Paul. Cat Daddy, I was gonna pick you because you've been supporting me all night, and I appreciate it, bro. But I didn't want to show favoritism, so I had to get.
But you did. You showed it to somebody else. You showed it to.
Wait a minute.
You didn't want to show favoritism. You did. You just didn't want to show it to him.
And Cat Daddy recently won something. Did he win something like 2 weeks ago or something like that?
I believe he did. I probably have something that I need to send him right now, to be honest with you, but it's all good.
I just wanted
All right.
to.
Here's
spread
our
the love.
mystery box. Let's see what's inside. One of these days, it's going to be something bad. Chuck Nolan, y'all.
Chuck Nolan, nice. That's from
Castaway.
Castaway.
It's
Nice.
a fun one. It's a fun one. Hopefully you like Castaway. It's a Target exclusive.
Fun
It's
fact.
from my
never seen
personal
Castaway.
collection. I've had that on my shelf for a long time, and I decided I'm gonna pass it along to somebody. All right, hopefully you like that one.
Excellent.
Be sure to follow me at Bearded Barbarian Collectibles on Instagram, and I will pack it up for you. How's that? It's got a plastic case on it. You'll get a card, a love note from you know who, and maybe a sticker or two. What's that?
I said I'm not sending him a love note, but you meant you.
No, I will. I will.
Chucking a sticker or two.
I've been putting like lipstick on and kissing the thing. That's a new thing for me.
That
not-
was your lips on that card.
I'm not really
Oh,
doing that.
please,
I won't do that.
Don't
What's
open that card. I heard you got a Polaroid camera. Don't open the card.
Oh God.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, I'll send you a nice card and some stickers. And your friend here. Okay, so very good. All right. Well, that was fun. Lots of fun. That was lots of fun.
Absolutely,
I
man.
mean, it would have been more fun if JKL didn't take me so literally and kind of, anyway, but whatever.
Literally, you literally sent
You
something.
knew what I meant. Okay, so
How could I not take you literally when you
you
wrote
sense
something
my
down?
meaning. You have to guess what I was thinking. Okay, that's a good guest would do that. Would know what I meant and follow through. That's all good.
Once again, we definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Please, please, please come again and share it live if you get a chance. You got social media, share the live. Come again, come hang out with us Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Normally, we kind of check in with our guests, see what they got going on, and we, tell you what
What's
we got
JKL
going on.
He's
So we'll
working
start
out.
out with
He's working out, showing
JKL.
off his muscles,
Yeah,
right?
what you
Let's
got?
hear.
I know he's getting
I-
close. I mean, a lot of Star Wars. He's doing the Star Wars on a regular.
Yes, I'm keeping it. Actually, the latest video, or the next video, hasn't been shot, recorded, edited yet, and it's got to be up by Sunday. So I got a lot of work to do next
Oh, he's
few
catching up.
days.
Oh,
Like,
catching up.
You know how you record them and do them in advance. So
Right.
I dropped the ball, so I got to get back
Mhm.
on that. But
Right.
it will be one up this Sunday. I've had them up every Sunday since I started. I'm gonna try to keep it that.
What number are we at? What number are we up to?
I'm up to 171 to 180, I believe. Or
How
did
many
I
more
just
would
do
you
that
say you
one?
have? How many more videos would it be?
How many more videos? I have no idea. But it's all good.
I think we lost you. Your voice cracked a little bit. I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Thousands. They're in the thousands right now.
You have thousands of Star Wars. Holy
No, I don't
mother of-
have thousands. But
No, I
they're
said, how
in
many
the
of you
thousands.
think you're going to be?
Oh,
so
as
you're going
far
to
as
start
what I
showing
have-
ones that you
oh.
don't have. How does that work? I don't
No.
understand.
No,
So
I
you
got
got
no-
in hand.
no,
If I
another
had
50
this one, it would
50
be
episodes.
here.
You got another 50 episodes in you?
I thought you
He's
were
going for the
asking
next
how
year.
many Star Wars pops.
No, I know there are thousands. I'm saying, how many do you have? How many videos do you think you'd be able to have?
videos. I still have a good amount to go.
Okay.
I think I could do a full year and still have more to go. So yeah.
That's when you know
I
you
got
have a
lot.
problem. If you're wondering if JKL's a problem, I think we just figured it out. He's got a
I
real
knew-
problem.
I knew I had a problem way before I started collecting Funko.
Now everyone else knows also. Okay, we guessed. Now we're pretty sure. Okay, so
Do you have any more soda Sunday or
that-
Saturdays lined up?
I still have sodas, but I haven't opened them. When Kay was here, we were supposed to open a lot more, but we didn't get around to it.
Okay.
But I do
so-
have we have
some
some
more of
taste
those.
tests coming up because we had some crazy drinks and some jelly beans like the ones Pop Heat sent us. Then I got some boxes like Mama J's box that she sent me.
Sweet.
So yeah, I got stuff coming. I've been trying to post more regularly, so those are coming. The reaction channel, it's still. I'm trying to build a backlog of stuff before I start releasing. So
right.
and like I said, editing it just takes forever for me to edit. So that channel, it'll be what it is. But as you have mentioned, I've been going to the gym more. I'm trying to get myself back to my pre-pandemic shape, get back to how I was going, and I'd be tired a lot. But yeah, it's rough. I'm about to be 51 in a couple months. 51.
Oh, boo-hoo.
That's frightening.
My God.
Listen. I'm not saying that you don't know what I mean. I'm just saying for the youngins and the millennial over here, 51. That's you gotta keep up with your health, because this is the point where your body starts breaking down, and next thing you know, you can't walk up a flight of stairs and wonder what happened. I used to be
so what? Can I ask a question? So are you trying to get like really jacked, like really muscular? Trying to get thin? I'm trying to figure out what kind of physique we're going for here.
I like my dad bod. I'm just trying to keep myself in good health. That's it.
You just don't want to have a granddad bod. You want a dad bod, but not a granddad bod? Is that what you're saying?
Granddad bod.
I'm not
granddad bod, which is death. You really don't want to get there. Interesting.
You know how a lot of men get the pot belly.
Hey, what do you say?
No.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
Listen, I'm not complaining, and I'm not saying there aren't people older. I'm just saying.
Watch his workout videos. He'd be struggling.
People who are in my age range or have gone through my age range understand that you start to wonder what happened. You wake up one morning, you're like, what? Look at you. When you get out of bed and stuff is popping.
I've just coughed and threw my back out for 2 days.
Exactly.
Oh, is that what you meant? I thought you meant morning wood. When you said things were popping when you got out of bed, I didn't know what was happening. Sorry, I was confused. Apologies.
And you guys gave me the warning.
We gave you a lecture. It wasn't really.
More of a warning than it.
They were like, "Listen,
PG-13." I heard that PG-13 movie. What's that?
You guys told me to keep it PG. Maybe
PG. I think we said right.
18.
Well, it's PG-17. 18. I think we said PG. We did. We said 18.
And and you guys are just going off the rails.
No. We definitely did. Rails. We were never on the rails. Let's be honest with you. So
we've been off-roading the whole time.
I was going to say we've been going down the sidewalk for quite a while.
You got anything else going on, my man?
Oh God.
Anything else?
I'll just subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. You'll see stuff coming. But I've been trying to be more regular, like I said.
What about the Reacts channel? Are we going to be seeing anything more on reaction?
I said I'm backlogging stuff. So
what's our next thing we're reacting to? Are we gonna? Is it a secret?
Actually, I was supposed to record some trailer reactions today, but when I came home from work, I was tired, so I had to take a nap before coming on the show.
So there's a video of you taking a nap. Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to figure out what's happening here.
And you guys get to react to me taking a nap.
It's like Truman Show, where he was sleeping and they were just watching him. It's gonna be like that. Is that what we're gonna get?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I'm gonna and I'm about to go back to bed, so I'm gonna set up the camera. I'm gonna let it record me all night. Hopefully,
I think I'd be careful
spooky stuff happens.
It's some poltergeist action. Is that what we're waiting on?
Listen, that movie, what was it called? Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity.
I watched it one time, never again. Those types of movies, I don't do paranormal, ghost, spooky. No, no.
Make sure we send all that kind of stuff right to you.
And the thing is, I sleep with my bedroom door closed and locked. By the way, because that's how freaky things like that. I don't.
So you're afraid of a ghost that can't open a lock or can't go through the door?
Can't go through the door.
You just walk right through the door.
Activity, they kept their bedroom door open. If they had closed their door, that would have been all right.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't know if I want to hear a door rattling when I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna come in, I'm gonna be asleep. And have you ever heard a noise downstairs and you say, "I'm just gonna go back to sleep"?
I don't think
that's what I was trying to do. I'm just gonna go back to sleep and pretend it's not a thing.
It's like a vampire. They got to be invited in. I think it just walks through the effing door.
No, go through
the door.
That's right. They have to be invited.
Oh no, the
they
door
have
is
to be
stopping
invited
me from going inside the room.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
That's how it
Go
goes
through the
up.
crack under the door.
I'm not sure that's a thing, but maybe.
Well, I definitely look forward to seeing what's coming up with the Star Wars collection. Always look forward to the Star Wars collection, and I still love seeing you and Kay popping sodas on Saturdays.
There you
So
go.
definitely
Popping
follow
those
my
sodas.
man
Keep
JK.
after it.
Awesome. Follow that link over there in the chat. Yeah,
I gotta
definitely
get it.
worth
I
it.
gotta get
Definitely
it
worth
back
it.
down there and do some more stuff. But yeah.
And what do I got? I got a box from my man, the Proper Popper.
Oh,
Once a
there
year,
you
we
go.
send ourselves like an AOK awesome Kingdom box. I give him one, and he sends me a Proper Popper box, and it's just rando. I have no idea what's in the box, and I do the same. So I'll be recording that and popping that video out here very, very soon, and
Nice.
I'm sure I'll be sending something out to him rapidly because he it came faster than I thought it would. I didn't even realize. So I'm like, this is okay. It's that time to send boxes back and forth. So
There you go.
got that coming up, and I don't know. I'm setting up for a little Macari action. So
Oh.
got all the boxes ready. I'm gonna do a little Macari, and I got some Whatnot. I'm gonna be doing another Whatnot live, so look for that.
Been a while since you did one of those.
It's been
How
a
long
while.
ago
I
was that?
just over a year. I mean, we moved. I kind of got stuff set up, but not kind of. And then I'm going to be moving again soon, so it's very chaotic.
You're going to be moving again
Again.
soon? Oh dear.
Yeah. Hopefully again here within the next month or two. So that's why I'm
Oh,
like, well,
dear.
let me go ahead and try to sell some stuff now, so I don't have
Smart.
to move it. Yeah. So follow me on Instagram, and you'll be posted as soon as I figure out
Sounds
the
good.
time and a day and all that nonsense. Other than that, I am working. I'm working this Saturday, so no morning brew Funko review. But you never know. You never know. You gotta
It
follow
might
me.
be afternoon.
It might be an afternoon brew. Might be a midnight brew. You gotta follow me. I do
Who's
live
drinking
shows.
coffee at midnight? Somebody on the
Me, because I love coffee.
Clipper ship or something like that? I
It
don't
could be
understand.
this kind of. It could be this kind of brew. It could be a coffee brew. You
I
never
see.
know, and you never know
I
who
gotcha.
can pop in. So hit the subscribe, hit the notification
If
bell.
it's on midnight,
Follow
I
me over
promise
there.
I won't be popping in because I will be full on asleep. Okay, just so you know.
Hey,
My bedtime
time
is
zones.
7.
Time
Actually,
zones.
it's
Yeah,
not.
time zones.
Time zones.
Time travel.
I learned that a long time
You're
ago.
in the Eastern time zone. What time zone do you think I'm in? I don't understand. I'm right up the road.
Aren't
here.
you? Aren't you in the southern?
Yeah.
Oh well, you're north
Like
of
an
him.
hour?
That's not a
South.
thing. That's not a thing. I'm
Both of you
Eastern.
guys
Well, if
are-
you're Mama J, you're in California, and that's a couple hours difference. So,
Right.
Yeah.
and speaking
Three
of,
hours behind us.
shout out to Mama J. She couldn't make it this evening, but she'll be
She
back
tried. She
next
did
show.
try.
She tried her best. But make sure you follow Mama
Yeah,
J.
guys.
Awesome
she
Patreon stuff
tried.
coming. She just didn't want to
A
come
for
deal
effort.
with JKL.
I barely wanted to. Let's be honest with you. So it's all good.
What do you got coming up, buddy?
All right. Well, hopefully everyone enjoyed. I just posted. Well, I keep saying it's been a little while, but I posted a Sour Boys candy episode. If you are
gotta
really
give me some.
grossed out by
I gotta
watching me
give me
eat, enjoy yourself. Okay. They were interesting. I don't like sour candy. They're very, very cool. They're different types of flavors you would normally find. Every week they put out a new one. It's from a YouTuber called Oompaville. Okay, it's
I'm
not
definitely
cheap, but
checking it
good
out.
stuff. It's good
Gotcha.
stuff. They got some interesting ones on there. So I got some good views out of it too. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully people enjoyed listening to my ASMR chewing. I do have a box that I'm going to be opening. Well, actually, I'm editing it now. It's Mama J's box that she sent me. Some really cool stuff in there. So I'm working on getting that edited and posted hopefully this weekend. And I also opened a box that I got from Ralphie's Funhouse. That it was a soda box. So see if I did well or I just yelled at the camera, which probably a little bit of both. Let's be honest with you. So I got that going on and a few other things I'm working on. So hopefully people enjoy those. I need to get on them and do a better job. I just passed my 5-year anniversary of being on YouTube. That's right. It's been 5 years of
Dang.
this. And if you're ever
Bravo.
interested in seeing me get skinny to fat and to really fat to skinnier again, it's quite a journey. I mean, to be honest with you, if you look, you can see, how
See the progression.
the progression one way and then back to the other. So it's all good. But anyway, so hopefully
Congrats.
people enjoy
5
this.
years.
5 years. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Got a lot of
Me
videos
too.
out there. There was, I think, almost 700 videos if you include lives and
Nice.
shorts. But, no, a lot of stuff.
Plenty of
Oh
content.
yeah.
Plenty of content.
Also,
Good stuff.
Also, really
All right,
quickly,
well-
I didn't get to mention. I'm close to 800. I need about 16 subs to get to 800.
Help
Oh,
him help him
snap.
get to those
All
800.
right, let's get on this.
We need to work on that. We need to get you
for
there.
sure.
Spread the word.
Absolutely.
I definitely appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
All the link. All right, you guys. Thank you guys once again for hanging out. Catch us next week, 7 p.m. Eastern time for an all-new Horde. Let's hit them with some hashtags and get on out of here.
I'm not gonna say anything too controversial.
No,
So-
no.
We'll just
Yeah.
finish with spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.
I love it. Join the kingdom, be the kingdom. Good hunting, everybody.
Goodbye from the Bearded Barbarian.
Catch you next time.